My phone. All right, right. All right, right. All right.
I'm getting another water. Yeah. 2
We're
seconds.
here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. We back. Let me make sure shit looking good, man. Let me make sure shit looking all right. Let me make sure. We go over here real quick. Make sure shit looking all right. Make sure sound all right. It's an excellent connection, excellent quality. We like to see that. Why is it not playing for me though? I want to see it playing. I want to see it live. I want to see it rolling.
Oh yeah, I can do like I can make this whole like small, half the screen, do the other screen, YouTube.
There we go.
I do be acting old, like I don't be knowing how to use my computer sometimes. It's been so many times I completely click off like the video and just go do research. But I mean, it don't really
All right.
matter.
All
You know
right.
how you look, but
No, it don't matter. All right,
this shit
man.
look better.
We back in the building for another episode of Absolute Sure Podcast. I don't think nobody's in the building right now, but it's okay. We're gonna get it started right now. Make sure you subscribe, channel, not subscribed already. For anybody listening to the audio version, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit like that. So, brother Bryce, you got any good things for the week, man? What you got? You got nothing? You got something?
Get it. Just broke my goddamn
That's a good thing.
rim tire. It's life happening, so shit. I guess I don't fucking
I
know.
don't think that don't sound too good to me.
Hey,
I don't
all I
consider that a good
know
thing.
is Murphy Law. The inevitable is gonna happen. So at
Salute,
least it
salute.
happened while I got money. Why?
Yeah.
Instead of when I don't have some money. So
Yeah, that's true.
that's
That's
a
true. That's
good
true.
thing.
True.
Like I can fix this
That's the
shit.
thing about money. It's like when you got money
Nigga had
and you actually got to
light bulb.
use the money. It's good to have money.
The light bulb went off. There was a difference at that. You know what?
Cause that's what I was thinking. Cause that's what I was thinking. You know, when I had, whenever I like a couple months, not months ago, probably like a year and a half ago, whatever. When a motherfucker broke into my car and the window was shattered, I was like, "Damn, they broke into my car." But I was also like, "At least I could pay for it." You know, because some people can't pay for it. Some of us I keep that shit taped up for months and months and months until they can finally, save enough money to get a new window. But I can just, fuck it. I'm gonna drive down to the little side of town where the Indian dudes be doing the shit for cheap, and I'm gonna go right over there and
You can't get that on your insurance and shit. That probably make your insurance go
But they
up or
always try to
something.
make your shit go up. You get a little fucking scratch, dent, some shit like that. So I don't do shit like that. But salute flying low in the building. Salute flying low. Bryce can't see the chat on Discord, but still.
Nah, I'm looking at you.
Oh,
I'm
you can see
looking
it.
at
Okay. So, anyways, got a couple things to get into. My phone is dead, so Bryce has the list. I don't have the list on me. I know we got Tory Lanez. I know we got Twitch gambling. I know we got Bobby Shmurda's redemption. I know we got that.
you. My bad. My damn charger's stuck in my
Look, the
chair.
day you make Bryce a producer, motherfucker ain't ready.
Hey man, I'm working on myself. Everyday
The day you
growth.
make this motherfucker producer, he ain't ready to roll.
Hey man.
Bobby Shmurda. Oh, you said the thing
Hey
about acting
man.
a girl.
I got you. You ain't even tell me your phone was dead either, so you did just kind of like, hey
I'm trying to see if you
nigga.
prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if you prepared. That's all.
No,
What
I
else
just
I
had to
said?
get comfortable.
Tory
Let's see.
Lane.
So, I mean, we got some pretty good topics, but honestly, I feel like, Tory is back in the news. August Alsina is back in the news. And I think it's also fitting because Tory is kind of weird because his court trial and shit just started. So you
Yeah.
would think he'd be a little more smart about how he's moving right now. But I guess we can kind of talk about that a little bit too. But yeah, Tory Lane's back in the news. The first initial story about August Alsina saying he didn't want to dap him up, COVID, and then he had some prior, Tory said some things about him before, so he kind of felt the prior way about it, and I've been that way too. Like people and show some shade towards me, and then try to be cool with me when you get popular or certain settings for some reason, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to act cool with you just because of these circumstances. So I can understand August Alsina being like that. Then the video come out.
Yeah.
And it's not really much. So it's like was something said Was there more to just that
No, it's his
interaction?
ego. Tory Lanez got the ego, man. That's all it is.
I
August, I seen
believe
him
that.
walk by. He said, "What the fuck?" No, I mean there is audio that came out though. There is audio that came out, and it was
And I
like,
mean, he put his hand out kind of like half-ass awkwardly. I don't know, like it didn't seem like the most genuine. Let me get a handshake. Hey, let's talk man to man. I don't know,
you know.
but that was like
Let me
it
ask you.
happened
Let
so
me ask you. Do
fast.
you think August Alsina is being too sensitive with the comment that Tory Lanez made?
What did Tory say?
He was actually just like, fuck. I wish I had the audio. It was about the Will Jada shit. He was just like, he made it in a record. He said, "I never snitch." This is like, I never snitched like August if I was fucking with somebody like Jada, something like that. That's the gist of the rap that he
Oh
said.
yeah, I mean he just being petty at that point.
Yeah,
I mean, what you gonna ban the whole industry, nigga? Because what person haven't said something about you in that situation?
everybody, everybody. And I mean,
Uh,
I respect it just because like if you really feel that way, then you don't do the fake dap shit. You like, I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. So I respect it in that aspect, right? But
yeah,
then it made me look at Tory and I'm like,
little niggas up.
it's like I don't see how. I mean, I guess he has from August's point, he has security. From August's standpoint, Tory snuck him, and then security, hopped on
That's what the
afterwards.
video. I didn't see I didn't see the actual fight.
Well, there's no video of the fight.
So I don't. So
This
I
is what
didn't want to
August
jump to a
said. He said
conclusion.
that he said this. So that's where I'm pulling
But
that from.
then after the little clip of Tory, after he fought, like after the fight happened, he walked away. Like he just knocked that nigga out. He 1-on-1, like almost like it was a 1-on-1. So I don't know. And of course, it's in both person interest to say, "Nah, I ain't jump him, I beat him up," and then there's other interest to say, "I got jump, I ain't lose the 1-on-1." So it's hard for me to believe either one, but I would find it fucking hilarious if August Alsina lost the 1-on-1 to
That's why I be so
Tory fucking
confused about
Lanez.
because he's
That'd be
so little.
crazy.
So like he keep like pressing people, and it's like, can't nobody whoop Tory Lane at like nobody.
I mean, shit.
Or
I guess why.
nobody's
That's
at
why.
least nobody's come in contact with that we've seen, publicly. Maybe he did get his ass whooped behind the scenes by somebody. I don't know, but it seemed like he undefeated. He got Meg, he got August, he got. I mean,
I wasn't gonna throw Meg in
he
that.
pressed Travis. He's pressing
Allegedly.
everybody. Hey, that's what's going on. I don't know about y'all. Now shooting is a little bit more extreme than punching somebody. But this just
Yeah,
made
I've
me
been in
feel.
many
This
fights.
just made me
I've
feel.
been in many
This just
fights,
made me
and
feel
I
like
ain't never got the urge to
he
shoot
got
somebody.
that short trigger that what I'm saying. No pun intended. That
I
make
mean,
him go off. I don't know. Maybe
it's a reach for sure,
is
but
it? It's like a pattern with this guy.
I mean, that's like saying everybody that's getting into fights or been in multiple fights is like liable to kill somebody. I just don't think
Well,
that's
he
true.
didn't kill her. He just got mad, shot the ground.
Or even, nigga, I ain't never. I've been in a lot of fights. I ain't even never thought about
Have
shooting
you ever had a
somebody.
gun?
I mean, I had guns in my hand, but I've never even had the rage to be that mad at somebody, like to want to shoot somebody. Like, there's a different one to fight it. Like, no. When I say it's a reach, it's not out of the realm of possibility by any means.
Yeah.
I just think like just because he like to fight or just because he aggressive like that, don't mean he ready to shoot. But I can let's to your point. I see why the baby like to make music with him because them niggas is very fucking similar. And if we're gonna be honest, the baby don't shoot a motherfucker. So
Yeah.
I mean,
hey,
the
shit's starting to go off in my head. I'm like, okay, I see what the fuck going on here.
I mean, for me personally, I think there's a lot of one-on-ones and fighting shit that go on in R&B or not even R&B. I mean,
The music industry.
but the music industry in general, we see fights happen. I mean, every festival shit. We just seen Freddie Gibbs fucking going 1v30
Yeah.
in a parking garage, and I mean, I'm pretty sure some niggas before that I can't think about that happened recently. So, what's the name just got pressed? Charleston White. If he ain't had a pepper spray, like, so it's a thing in our culture for niggas to get hands put on.
That guy's great, man. He's great. He's great. Bro. I don't know. He's great. That's all I can say. He's great. I've been watching all his new interviews with Shay Cheese, and I don't know, that guy. He just makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know. Like the new thing on here is when I start getting into that type of bag. Well, Trill really made it up, but it's like Suburban Friend is coming out. It's like, hey, it's coming out. Hey, what's going on with these motherfuckers around here? We gotta talk about it. Shit. Because they want to talk about the real shit. They want to talk about bullshit. And no, we gotta see what the fuck's going on. And if you watch some Charleston White videos, you might be like, hey, that motherfucker made, he I got the right idea about some shit.
Nah,
But
I agree with
neither
him
here
a
nor
lot of
there.
times too.
Neither
How
here
you
nor there.
feel about the case coming up for Tory?
I'm just ready for this shit to start. Like, what's up? When we going? When we popping off? When who's guilty? Who's not? Who got the evidence? What the friend gonna say? What the bodyguard gonna say? What the fuck going on? Let's get it started.
How
Why we
they all
waste
get
time?
on trial?
Yeah, the friend got. She was there, but but I guess they
They all
pushed it
got
back.
like indicted or whatever.
No, not indicted, but what's the word? Subpoenaed to come up there
Subpoena.
and
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they pushed that shit back. So we'll see what happens.
Again?
Yeah, I think they pushed it back a little bit further.
God damn.
I
That
feel like
shit
it would
gotta
have
be.
started. Yes, it would have started. I would assume.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
And then one thing I was just thinking about too, like I think we all been there where like you in a tense situation in your life and you be easy to get triggered. Meek Mill talked about it a little bit. How he was on drugs and shit, kind of maybe going through shit with Nicki, and then shit. He felt some way about Drake and he pressed the button, a button he
yeah,
probably
but
wouldn't
you
have pressed in
can't.
his right mind.
You can't fucking be. You got trough. Like that's gotta be scary, right? Because like he knows what happened, right? They know what happened. They just got to prove to a jury what happened, right? So at the end of the day, Tory Lanez is really facing some serious like time. If he's because he didn't take a deal, he's going to trial, and we see a lot of times motherfuckers go to trial. If you get found guilty, they'll throw the book at you, right? So I think I see he was facing like 15, 10, 15, some shit like that. So I can see how it could be a very stressful. But why you already have an assault case over here, to go and assault somebody over here as well, it's like, that's not the smart. Like I get, like you might be stressed, but like when you stress it's like if you the murdering is crazy, but like if you got something over here that you did and you about to be in trouble for that, why do it again over here? Because the LAPD people said we about to investigate this shit.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like you want another assault charge? It's like the guy has so much potential, but maybe it's when I was talking, I was like, maybe it is his never really getting that full acceptance throughout his career. Like you like, oh, Tory makes good music, but you never really hear him mentioned with the top guys. Oh, he wants to be Drake, or oh, he wants to be like The Weeknd, oh, he wants to be like this. He does all these things great, but whatever people say about him, right? Because when we talk about Tory Lanez, we'll never say like, oh, Tory's one of the top guys. We always people say like he's like really talented, but they never like put him in the same conversation as Lil Babies and Dirks and this and that. So it's like maybe he just feel a little. Even with the R&B people, they don't never put him in conversation with those people.
Yeah, and I think it was due to some type of like his marketing, because it ain't like when he drop an album like it's one a big release or anything. But I think when he started doing that radio shit, that was gonna push him to that next level. But
and then the Meg shit happened. He was about to. I feel like he was about to go crazy, and then the Meg shit happened.
The music he released, he would have went crazy.
No, this thing too. Like regardless of what happens with the Meg shit, you can't deny everything he dropped that sounded good. Like if you like him or not, if we just talk about musically, that motherfucker makes some music. One thing he gonna do is make some music and assault somebody, allegedly. So, just pray for the brother, man. That's all you can do at times like this, And also, like I said, with the Tory Lanez shit, somebody had asked me, it was like, whose allegations would you rather have? They was like, would you rather have Chris Brown allegations, Trey Songz allegations, or Tory Lanez? I was like, I'd rather have Tory's, because with Tory's, like, nobody really gives a fuck about you beating up guys. Like, you beat up these guys, the Love and Hip Hop guy and Alex Alsina. The Meg thing, you can kind of like, I was drunk. I was doing something stupid. I shot the ground. I didn't know it was going to ricochet, hit her foot. However, I'm so sorry. You got to get past that. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at it right now, he's already kind of past it. Nothing's even happened yet. Because a lot of people are like,
He said you compared him to who?
They asked me, would I rather have Chris Brown allegations? Like every allegation Chris Brown's had, whether it's been sexual assault, rape, whatever. Trey Songz allegations, we know his shit's long. Or Tory Lanez, like out of these three people.
I didn't know Chris Brown had allegations like that. I know.
Well, they try. They always say,
Like I remember, like I don't know. I really don't remember too much. I know bitches was like
girls will say, "Hey, he did this to me at the house," or "Oh, he did this," or but they never go anywhere. But they're there,
I would rather have neither.
I mean, of course. But if we want to have fun and play the game, we're gonna have to pick somebody. So
he said, "I'll shoot a bitch."
Not even that. I was drunk and I accidentally did it. That's what I would say. Like, you know, I ain't accidentally do it, but I was just fucking around. Like, I'm stupid. Like,
Allegedly, I didn't even do
I'm a
it.
dumbass. Like, I'm dumb. I said the dance. Yeah, I did the dance bitch thing, but I was just joking. I'm fucking stupid. You know, I was drunk. That's what I was say.
I was just acting and the gun went off.
Yeah, I was just like, ah, and then it went off. I'm a dumb motherfucker. I'm
No,
sorry.
that'd be crazy if he did that dumbass shit.
But yeah, I don't really. It was a big deal like early in the week, but it was like people's like Tory lied. It's like, bro, if I got a case, why the fuck wouldn't I lie
About what?
about punching August Alsina? It's like either I'm gonna throw myself into more assault. Like I'm like, oh no, I ain't punched nobody. I ain't do shit. I say the same thing. No, I didn't do it.
Okay.
What happened?
Ready for the next one?
Oh, what's that? What happened?
No, I'm looking at the topics.
Oh, are you producing tonight? All right, let's see what you got.
So I mean, you're gonna have to get into it more, but I mean, I've been seeing like the dude that had like that gambling issue that
The
had
Twitch
asked a
gambling
bunch of
shit.
people
Yeah,
for money. I'm not sure if this the same.
that's
thing
not what
or
I
you
was talking about. I was
like,
talking about when I put it in the group chat. I was talking about how everybody's like against just gambling on Twitch in general, and I was just going to get your thoughts on how you feel about like because at first I was like when I thought about it, right? So when you
I don't be on
first
Twitch,
of
so
all,
I'm really kind of out the loop.
okay, so first of all, salute cheese in the building. First of all, I don't even understand why people watch that shit. Because the gambling shit. I don't like they be having like 12,000, 14,000 viewers. Like
What kind of gambling? Like,
it's like some salute for some motherfucking super chat.
That big red man.
Salute.
Big red.
But it's like they be just it's like
a blessing.
Stake, right? Or some shit. It's like slots. That's pretty much what it is. So they just have it like on autoplay and it's just going, it just keeps doing the slots over and over. They'll be like, oh, you won 300. Oh, you lost. Or oh, you won 200. Oh, you lost. It just keeps going. People sit there and watch it. I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, why do y'all watch this shit? That's my first instinct. Like, why are people watching this shit?
The people watching betting or
the person's just betting, but people are just watching them play. So pretty much like you're just playing a game. Like if I was playing Madden, you know, they're just watching me do this. Mm-hmm. So that's what the gist of it is. And people's pushback against it is Twitch is a platform mainly, you know, occupied by underage kids. So they're looking at us, hey, you're promoting gambling to kids and it's bad.
Are they necessarily promoting it though?
I mean, anything I guess an influencer does is considered.
Are these like popular influencers doing it, or is just like
no? These are popular.
These Indian guy or some shit.
These are popular people. These are popular people. Salute, cheese, salute. But these are popular people.
And they just be betting like
they're just they're betting people's like they get paid. Let's break it down. So Stake is a big gambling thing, right? Big gambling site. They pay some influencers that we've seen, we've heard $5 million a month, $2 million a month, and it probably goes down from there, depending on how big your channel is. They sit there, they play the fucking slots over and over and over again. It's used with them Bitcoin or some shit like some crypto casino type shit. And people are mad because they feel like they're putting gambling on the children. So then these big influencers on Twitch said, hey, we should ban gambling. They've been talking about it for a while. This girl named Pokemon posted it yesterday. Hey, like this tweet. The Twitch should ban gaming. Got like 300,000 likes. And now they came out with a statement today. After October or something, no more gambling on Twitch.
And that, I know I'll be seeing like people doing little side bets. You can't do that anymore either.
What do you mean side bets? You talking about like if I play 2K with a motherfucker?
I don't know. They'd be like, bet on it, bet in the chat or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they can do shit like that, but I'm talking about like the online gambling casino shit. They can't do that no more. Like I said, these Stake people are paying you like millions of dollars a month to just sit there and gamble all day on your stream.
That's crazy. I mean, it's hella predatory when you think about it because they're not doing that for no reason. They were like, well, shit, if they're going to give them some money, maybe they'll give me 1,000 at least.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And also, it's like I said, first of all, I don't see how people watch that shit because like they're not doing like most of the time when you watch these people, they're not even like doing nothing entertaining. They're just like there's literally this guy named like Los Polos. I was watching somebody else because there's some whole Twitch shit going on or something like that. But I clicked on this guy Los Polos because how people do their slots and what they do to like make it entertaining. He was just sitting there like this. He was just like this. He just kept hitting like whatever the fuck, pull the fucking thing. Just sitting there. He got like 1,500 people in there. I'm just like, why do people watch this shit?
They're trying to see how much money he can make in a day.
But that's not even fun. Like, it's like, why the fuck am I wasting my time watching this bullshit? But then I thought about this too. I was like, okay, yeah, we blame we blame them for showing gambling to kids, right? And I forgot what I was watching. Somebody was saying something about it. And they were like, we're living in society today where we try to put more accountability on people that do things than the people themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I had a conversation about that last week. I don't think we talked about it.
Like we don't hold the person personally responsible for whatever actions they take. It's just like, oh, y'all put this out there, so it's y'all's fault. I'm like, bro, it ain't their fault. How's not their fault? Well, you think we talk about this or something?
No, it was the topic for today, actually. So we can get into that a little later.
Oh,
but no, that makes sense.
But it's like
I'm wondering the same thing.
The pushback to that is, well, y'all don't want gambling on here. Why y'all allow all these like OnlyFans chicks and all this shit, do all this hot tub shit and bikinis, barely showing a nipple, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like they can show this type of shit.
That should be hella.
If you just say it's all blanket, like, hey, this is all kind of predatory gambling on a mostly, because they'll put like 18 plus in their title, but it's like, bro, you know, like it's not like it's age restricted. Like anybody can still just click on it. It doesn't matter if you put fucking 18 plus in the title. Like the kids, if they want to watch it, they're gonna watch it. But also, I feel honestly, and I could be dead wrong because obviously there's probably some kids that do watch it because I don't know why though. When kids get on Twitch, I feel like they want to watch something entertaining.
Most kids.
Like they don't. Why would you want to sit there and watch motherfuckers play slots 24/7? You know what's crazy is I don't think they give a F about the kids. They use the kids to take them down because the right people aren't getting a cut.
Yeah, a dude had a video talking about that recently. He was like, he did a story mode game and he got age restricted, so you know, like he couldn't monetize it.
You talking about Corey Kenshin or something like that?
Yeah, and then he looked at other people across the platform and they played the same exact game, had the same exact story. Yeah. And obviously most of them was white or other races and they didn't get banned. So once he brought it up, then they what did they do? They
took the other dudes down. Or they put age restriction on the other guy.
Yeah, they put an age restriction on him and then or something like that. Then they took it off and then they did it again, but it was just all out of just like basically what he's saying, like, is all about the right people end up saying something and or causing an uproar for people to make change, but it really don't really be
like the people on the other. Oh my bad, you can go.
It's just like another example that's like where obviously like somebody like Andrew Tate or any other person may get like banned or something, but then there's stuff that's people be doing racist shit or be saying all type of like, you know, or showing nasty shit or showing cleavage. It's like, and they don't ban that shit. So it's like, where do they draw the line? Yeah. And it only be, honestly, you look at it like the most social medias, it'd be the ones that don't fit the narrative or some shit like that.
I mean, to be honest, they're going to pick and choose, right? So we live in a time of, you know, women empowerment. And when you say women empowerment, it isn't like, hey, you know, you going to get a fucking job. For social media's sake, it's like, hey, you want to be, you know, we always talk about this. You want to suck dick? Go suck dick. You want to show your tits? Show your tits. So I feel like they think if they kind of take down the hot tub stream like lane, people can be like, why can't women do? You know, it'll be like that type of. So it's like, okay, let that stay up, even though that is also predatory because this person who's doing this, these women that are showing their bodies like that, they also have to know that the people that are frequenting these streams are kids. They just have to know. The same way y'all want people to know that, hey, when I put a gambling stream up, I have to know that there's kids watching. You have to know that there's kids watching you do whatever you're doing with the bikini and all the type of shit y'all doing as well. You just gotta know.
A girl just had sex on Twitch and really didn't have too much. Like she ain't get banned.
She got banned for 7 days.
Yeah, but that's not like that. You should be thinking that's a perma ban. Like you fried.
Yeah, you think, but you know,
that's the stuff where you talk about is kind of like wasn't really enough uproar. Now, if like parents had got a hold of that shit and stuff like that, yeah, she'd be counseled. But it's like,
and also she was nobody. So it's like when you're not a big person, it's like, you know, it got blew up. But she wasn't like she ain't like I said, she's not like a Pokemon. She ain't like whoever is a big Twitch girl, whoever was a girl who does a hot tub shit, Amaranth or something. Like they're not these people. So if there's them people, so maybe. But if you just like a person who get caught, like you got 30 viewers and like somebody just so happened to screenshot this and it goes viral on Reddit or whatever, then you know they might just try to
I kind of miss the hot tub stuff. So they be sitting in the hot tubs and stuff on Twitch.
Yeah, let me see. Let me let me see if I could. Let me see if I could pull
Like
it
I
up.
heard you, but for some reason I'm thinking like hot tub was like another name for the gambling shit or some shit. I
No,
don't know.
it's
I
like
was just
actual like hot tub, like we in the tub type shit.
Uh,
Let me see if I
like
could,
I can't live in New York, bro. Like I can't. I
Hold
like
on.
visiting New
What the
York.
fuck
I
is
cannot
that?
live in New
But
York,
I
bro. I
don't
can't.
blame you for that because you
Look,
don't
Casa
know
Lake
anybody
Cove.
over there.
Why the fuck is that playing? Let me see. Where is it at? Actually, I want to show you two. Let's show you two things. You just gotta look at the YouTube screen. It'll pop up. So, well, this guy, he's playing it on. He's playing like, what's it called? He's playing. Fuck is that shit called? Blackjack. So they have blackjack too, I guess. So he's playing blackjack. And they pretty much just gamble all day on this.
you should. I don't see it on the YouTube. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a little delay, but they got that, so they do that on there. And how do I see the hot tub shit? Let me see. Browse, just chatting, Minecraft sports, hot tub. Let's go to hot tub. Hot tub. Don't age restrict me. They have a thing for it. It's called pools, tubs, and beaches. So this is the Amaranth girl. Let me see if it plays. Okay. Okay. So this is the Amaranth girl. This is what she does on her hot tub shit. So it's just like she's just doing her thing. That's pretty much like what they do on their streams. It's just like, you see, oh, in the pool, I'm in the pool. She looked dead. She's damn near naked right here. Yoga and chill. I don't know what this guy's doing. But yeah, it's just like they got this, rub my feet, all this type of shit. That's pretty much what they do.
That shit like borderline OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. If your argument is, hey, motherfucker, I can't do fucking gambling, but y'all could be on here doing this. It's still kids. Right? At the end of the day, it's all kids at the end of the day. So I can get why you be mad about something like that if you are a
that shit
gambling person.
Because, I mean, you can't catch YouTube doing that. They'll get pulled down. I get maybe Twitch want to be that rebel or alternative where it's not so strict. But then again, it's like,
No,
y'all be
Twitch
doing random
Twitch is the
bans
strictest. What do you mean?
That's
As
what
far
I'm
as
saying. Like,
speech.
that's what I'm saying. It's so weird. It's like, on one side of things, y'all are so sensitive on certain conversations. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't do this. You can't do that. But then you let this type of behavior go on. It's like, I'd be mad at YouTube, but at least they're more like clear across the board about like what's a strike, what's inappropriate, what can go on there. Twitch is like, it's free game until it's not, essentially. And I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't want no young kids on there if that was the case, because I mean, shit. I mean, that's the only ones who really be on Twitch, bro. Like, it's 25-year-olds and younger. Like, Twitch is a fairly new thing. So, yeah, it's a lot of young kids, and when you think about it, yeah, it's like the sexual nature of that shit is bad. And then I be looking at Twitter too, bro. Like, Twitter need to clean that shit up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What, like Twitter porn and shit like that?
Like, that shit's kind of crazy as well. It's like, how many little kids be on Twitter?
I don't think many kids be on Twitter. I don't think Twitter is a kids thing.
Like, what about high schoolers and shit? Like, they shouldn't be seeing that shit. Like,
I don't think high schoolers be on Twitter. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they just on TikTok and Instagram.
You don't think they'll be on
I think they mostly on TikTok. I mean, I'm not saying obviously there's probably some on there, but I feel like majority of kids in today's society are probably like TikTok, Instagram. Like, that's the shit.
Fuck it. Nobody needs to be seeing that shit fucking 12 p.m. at fucking work, getting nigga bricked up and shit. Cause like, it's just weird, bro. Like, it just we are in a weird state of YouTube. I mean, of social medias where like, you can't say certain shit, you can't do certain shit, but then you can throw ass and basically be a porn star online.
Yeah, but that's what I said, because like I said, today's society, that is, like I said, it's like the women empowerment. They don't want to push them down. They want to just let them, hey, free the nipple, do this, hey girl, go queen. Because if you speak out on it, I saw someone on Twitter, they posted, they said the backup, not the backup, the amount of backlash I'm seeing against Twitch on the gambling thing that they're trying to reroute to the hot tub things shows so much misogynistic nature on Twitch. Like, no, if you gonna have, you just seen the girl I just posted, right? She pretty much got her ass out, titties out. Like, it's not like no, and she's, what the thing say? Didn't it say some shit like, if I get like a certain amount of money, I'll do this? Like, it's like, entice you. Hey, give me this money and I'll do this next thing. Give me this and we'll show this, or we'll do that. Whatever we can do within TOS. But And that could be predatory too. You don't know how many kids stealing their fucking mama's credit card real quick to give Amaranth a couple bucks to maybe shake her ass or whatever the fuck little trick she does when you
Anybody
get a certain
defending
tip.
that shit is a fucking pedophile, bro.
All right.
I don't want to hear about no misogyny. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. Y'all are clearly ignoring the facts of what's the fuck going on, bro. That shit is weird. Like you can't speak on certain historical facts a certain way. You can't speak on certain political facts a certain way. You can't speak on for a minute we know how it was with the shot or you with Hunter Biden or anything with that shit. Like I remember my shit getting took off of YouTube and shit. And we're not gonna really get YouTube in that conversation because, like I said, they're more across the board. But it's like I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that happened on Twitch, where you try to have certain conversations.
Yeah, this guy named Destiny, who I'll be watching sometimes. He be doing streams by himself and with the Sneeko guy.
I seen him before.
He got banned off Twitch because, from what I saw, because he said that trans women shouldn't compete against biological females, and they nicked him off Twitch for that. I'm like, that's a bannable offense on Twitch. Like, I can't even speak my. Let's say, like, even Gideon. I don't remember what Gideon did. I think Gideon did some shit with Pokemon. Maybe they say he harassed her or whatever. But then they got together. They linked up. They cool. But he's still banned off Twitch. So it's like, that's a perma ban. Even like just popular people like the Kai Cenat guy. Like, I remember like earlier in the year, I think he got banned for like 30 days. He said a word or something. I don't remember what he did, but he said something. And even if you accidentally show something on stream, like an accident, because a lot of these Twitch streamers, people like say my chat starts sending me links to like just click on and watch. They click on a link and somebody do something. Oh fuck, I got banned. Like, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even work with me. Like, clearly you seen that, it was a fucking viewer that duped me. And I'll probably never click on links from viewers again. But it's like, no, you're banned from 30 days. So I know this is your income, but 30 days and then you can come back.
And I mean, I know they ban everybody to a certain degree, but I'm pretty sure like that Gideon, I'm pretty sure Castanet, the black people or people that speak outside the box be having a lot more bans and a lot more problems with monetary shit than those other people or people in general. They don't got to worry about nothing. They can just throw ass on Twitch and nobody even say anything to them. Like,
yeah,
it's just, to me, it let me know who behind these corporations and social media platforms. Like, I ain't gonna call them all pedophiles and no shit like that, but they definitely those ultra like left people where it's like they all for the chaos, bro. They don't want nothing conservative. They just want to essentially push the idea of being new and no fucking traditions to me, if you ask. Like, that's what I'm clearly seeing. Like, when you look on social media, when you look on Twitter, when you look on Facebook, there's a clear what you can do, which will be a lot of crazy shit. You can act the ass within the realm of certain conversations or certain actions. But then when you start having certain conversations, like I already said, bro, it's clear. Yeah. And that just go to show me that those not no people that's for freedom of speech. That's not no people that's, how do you say, just having an open platform. That seems to me like some form of social programming and shit like that. Yeah. And that's when I mean, like, who's clearly behind these fucking platforms. It's like, it's some people trying to engineer us socially to not feel comfortable having certain conversations because you can literally get banned versus you can act this way and nobody will say anything to you. And obviously we know with like the feminists or
you know what? Not even that. Not even won't say nothing to you. Not even won't say nothing to you. When you do say something to them, you get demonized for that. When clearly anybody who's looking at it can say like, that's like kind of like I did a video, right? And I ain't get no backlash, obviously. I'm not big enough to get backlash. But if I was, I probably sure I would have. I did a video where this teacher is a trans woman. They go to school. They got these big fake prosthetic titties, right? Have you seen that? Okay, let me pull it up for you real quick. But they got these big fake prosthetic titties, right? And they're a high school teacher. And I was like, bro, they be killing people. Like the thing that's weird about this is like, you don't see nobody say like, oh my, obviously there's people that say that, but large scale, I don't see nobody like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Why is this person doing this? This is weird, yada, yada, yada. But we'll see some teachers that are just have natural bodies. They can't really control, maybe not even natural, but they just have bodies, right? They can't control how they body look. And they're not even wearing like crazy clothes. They're just they're covered up. But sometimes you got a shape, you can't control the fucking shape. You just got the shape. But they're like shit on those teachers. But let me see if I can find it.
I've seen that before. I've seen that example where the teacher gets slack and things like that.
Hold on.
That's a real person.
Damn, bitch, zoom in.
That's real.
Yeah, that's
I've
real.
seen that before. I thought that's like a skit or some shit.
No, that's teacher going in the wood shop every day.
Transgender, and they let that person work there.
And like I said, those are fake. Like those aren't fake. Like I got like surgery. That's like how big. Like I say, big mama titties. Like how Martin would put the big mama suit on. Like that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the nipples. Like I was like, I got age restricted for that video.
Who the fuck?
They age restricted, but I was like, why the fuck they age restrict this? I was like, maybe the nipples. I don't know, but But my point being is like, you can speak out about certain shit, but when you do speak out about it, you'll be vilified depending on what it is. That's what I said. Like when they start saying, "Hey, we should ban hot tub streamers," oh, everybody's misogynist. It's like no, maybe we should just ban that.
And they and that's what you like. They let certain sides of the conversation go. Like if you try to say something negative, you say it's a problem. But then when you say, "Oh, it's misogynistic," and that's clearly fucking wrong, no pushback. Yeah. They can push that shit. They can make it seem like men ain't shit. But soon as men be like, "Nah, bro, that's just not right." You say that person, you tie that person start dying on that hill, they gonna be like, he's a misogynistic. We might gotta get him out of there. And it's like, well, that's what make it so clear to me, the social programming and the direction they wanted to go, bro. Yeah. They like this chaos. They like these woman beats fucking swim team by 2 laps or man woman beats, like they like that shit because like it was not like obviously everybody in the government, but like the leftist people like that shit, bro. That shit weird, bro.
I think we live in a society where we're so scared to like because everything is offensive. When everything isn't necessarily offensive, sometimes everything is just a conversation. There's a difference from like, hey, can we have a conversation about this? Like, hey, this does seem like unfair advantage. Where then it's like, nah, fuck those trans bitches. Go like there's different levels of conversations you can have. But I feel like with some people, if you just say something, if you just say something against something, it doesn't. Like I always feel like I'm picking on trans thing, but that seems like one of the biggest issues, I guess, for people on the right or whatever. But you can't even have the conversation about it. It's automatically like, oh, you're transphobic, or oh, you hate people, or oh, you're homophobic. Oh, you like when I say like when I was saying like, oh, Lil Nas X, I feel like when he first came out, he's promoted to children. And it's just weird that after the promotion of children, he's making Christmas music at the end of the year. And then boom, as soon as the new year starts, he's lap dancing on the devil. Y'all don't think that's a little bit, weird? It's because he's gay. You're homo. It's like, no, not that. It's just, it's a little weird. Like, it's just weird. But like I said, you can't have those conversations. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving posted an image. Kyrie Irving posted a fucking, a clip of Alex Jones, right? Saying, the New World Order is going to do this. They're going to create a virus. They're going to yada, yada, do whatever, do. They're going to do these things, right? This is an old clip. This is like early 2000s. They killed him. Kyrie supports Alex Jones, the Sandy Hook, this, that. And it's like, what he's saying, don't we all agree that there's people that everybody can agree that there's obviously people that are controlling society. Mm-hmm. We can all, that's not nothing crazy. Like, we all can agree with that, right? Like, left and right.
See the England ritual?
I don't know what that is.
When she died, them motherfuckers doing some ritualistic shit right on TV.
Oh, I don't know. See, I thought that was in a funeral. I don't know.
Man,
I don't know. I thought it was just a funeral. I don't
that ain't no regular. That wasn't no regular funeral.
No, I mean that's not a regular person. That's like
exactly.
That's the queen of the fucking. Hey, I need my shit to be like, I need 12 days of mourning. I need people to come line up to see my coffin.
They got the ritual right there. Nigga said 12 days of mourning. Hey, that's the ritual right there, nigga.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe I thought it was just 12 days. Like, I'm worth 12 days of y'all being sad. I'm worth 12 days of y'all being sad.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that shit.
Y'all should be sad for 12 days.
Not that bitch.
I mean, I don't know what she did. I don't know. People say what she did. I don't know. I'm not a historian of Britain. I don't know nothing about Britain.
That she's the figurehead of one of the most evil colonies or motherfucking nations is enough to be said.
But okay, let's say it like this. So it's like, okay, it's her, and then her son is the king now, right? He's the king. And then his son gonna be the king after him. Let's say this third guy right here, right? The son of the king right now. So it's like the next one to be the king after this king. His son, his firstborn. Is he if he become the king in 2078, is he like a piece of shit?
Yeah, I mean they still progressing. They ideas.
Man,
And,
that's people just saying it. Cause if that was me, I'd be like, bitch, put me on the crown, motherfucker. I want to be the king of this. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talk about. I'm sorry for what my ancestors did back
yes,
in
because you still don't know what they be
1998.
doing. You still don't be knowing politics. That's why
They don't
you
have
don't
no
be know. You don't,
power. The monarchy don't have no power.
I'm talking about England in general not being shit. Them
Oh,
niggas
I
being the
can't
face
control
of
them,
it.
nigga, man. I'm just trying to be the king, man. Let's do it. Fuck. You want me to be the king, get billions of dollars? Like, why not? Fuck it.
Not
Let's
of
be
a
the
country like
king.
that. Fuck no. Fuck
Every
that.
country's bad. What do you mean? If any country has resources, they're gonna be bad. There's no good country if they have the resource. Now, if you just like don't have shit,
Well, I
you
mean,
ain't got no choice but to
that's
be good and dominate. So
that's a good point, but
nobody's gonna be good.
I also don't want to be king of them nations. If you want the answer,
Well, shit, I'll be
I would choose not to.
They say, hey,
Fuck I'm
you
gonna
about
be
to be
proud of.
you about to be the king of
I'm gonna
Kenya.
be proud. I'm
You're gonna be the
proud.
king of Kenya.
Why some motherfucking niggas slaving for iPhone and Samsung, and I'm a proud king.
Bro, if you was born,
no.
if you was born into it, you would be like, shit, yeah, I'm be the
Fuck
king
no.
of this motherfucker.
Yeah, but that
that's
mean
easy to say
I'm
now.
right.
You would say it now, yeah, but I'm saying you're gonna be the king.
I was just born. I'm born into being a piece of shit. That don't mean I'm justified.
Them niggas don't run shit. Flying low. They just there.
Man, them, the Vatican, I look at them all the same, bro. They all a part of a lot of agendas and a lot of things that get pushed. You may not think they may not have political, people may not vote on them and shit like that.
I mean, they got respect. They probably could tell motherfucker shit.
They got connections and all that shit.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they're the fucking kings. Yeah, of course.
So
kings
that's my
queens.
thing.
Yeah.
To think them niggas ain't getting shit done behind closed doors and all that shit, hell no. Hell no.
He said, "Let Bryce, be
the king.
Everything going to hell."
Hey, I guess so. I guess so. But it's kind of funny that if you look around, it's probably already like that. So.
It's already this shit. Huh?
I just don't think I'm gonna be able to change it. Like I wouldn't want to be king of a world. Not this world. I'm not a worldly nigga. Get your spirit up, little nigga.
God damn, boy. Hold on,
I want to be king of this earth, nigga.
Okay, there we go. Nigga, Bishop B. Boom. All right, now I
got my own universe to tend to. So let's get into some more things, some more topics. I wanted to get into a funny conversation because as I was looking at R&B, and I don't know why this Tank conversation keep coming up, but these niggas lazy. These niggas ain't pop locking no more. Like all the greatest R&B niggas used to get it, along with being talented. Like them niggas used to show out on stage. Now these niggas be light skinned. I'm sexy. Look at me, my shirt open, and that's about it. It's like nigga.
They don't even do that. That's just Chris Brown. They just be like on some like I'm sad and like I'm fucking depressed and I'm like. An emo,
but I'm saying, like, they may go out there with their shirt. Like, they might show some taco meat or something, but they ain't really giving no performance. Like,
oh yeah, they ain't doing that.
Miguel used to dance a little bit, but Chris Brown, obviously, Michael, Usher, Neo used to dance. T-Pain could dance. Many other, obviously, even James Brown had his own version of dancing. And then Prince just had fucking amazing, performances. So
yeah,
he didn't have to really dance. And he was a musician. He played all the fucking instruments. So
yeah,
you ain't really looking for him to dance. But let's go into that Prince conversation. What artist is playing music? Actually musicians, actually in love with instruments, actually playing guitar on stage, or actually playing piano on stage. It ain't too many niggas like that. Ain't too many niggas like that.
He said so Bryce just want to see shirtless.
That's not even what I said.
Why they got their shirts off, man? What the hell going on?
When did I ever say shirtless
Why
niggas?
are you
Like,
gay?
niggas fantasizing already. Y'all weird. I said niggas need to be dancing. I say now
Bryce being
niggas all
mad
they
at these
do
dudes
is
they
come
did.
out
Oh,
with
now
their
look,
shirts out and shit
look,
like
this is
that.
the first time I ever see Flying Low and Trill on the same page.
I'm so confused. I didn't even say that. Niggas just reaching.
Oh my god! But no, this is the thing. This thing about R&B, right? So I was listening to the Brent Faiyaz guy's album, right? And it was cool, but like
You niggas just don't listen. Why would I rewind? I know exactly what I said. I say niggas back in the day used to dance and shit. Nowadays, niggas just come out with their shirt off or they shirt unbuttoned and think that's a performance.
I ain't gonna lie, Bryce. I think you might have said it with Trail and Flying Low come together. On something?
I don't know. I think Flying Low just tripping, and I'm never trusting Cheryl's opinion on anything. So.
Okay. Maybe. But like I said, about R&B shit, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't know what they do. You know, I feel like the girls, but even the girls, like, they ain't doing nothing crazy either, but they make some good music. But on R&B is not, I don't think R&B is like what it was. People say, oh, R&B is still great, but it's like, you gotta think, what are those great, like, classic hits like back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think that they're really there right now.
They're not. It's like, and they're definitely not making the hits, but they also not giving it performance. They're not giving that R&B energy because
They're shirtless.
rhythm and blues, like it goes deeper outside of just you can sing good. And I think that's what them niggas get caught up in. Like, oh, I'm a great singer, but what about you is entertaining? Like, I mean, Tank is the perfect example of, like, nigga, what do you really do outside of have a good voice? And you can't say that with any other past great R&B artist, bro. Like, you just can't, bro. Like, they were way better performers than anybody that we know, really. Like, they were the best performers.
Yeah.
And look where we at now. Like, it's been a real fall off. So when niggas be like, oh, why R&B? Is like, nigga, you ain't doing fucking a Chris Brown tribute to Michael Jackson on stage, nigga. That's why you ain't popping, nigga. That was the top of Chris. Like, bro, everybody fell in love with Chris Brown once he did the Michael Jackson tribute, crying on stage and shit. Like, it's like them the performance R&B niggas.
Was that before or after he beat up Rihanna?
I think that was after. That was like
that was his redemption. That's his redemption arc.
Yeah, and it's like, when you think about that, it's like, with the niggas being gay right now, so it's hard to have a conversation. But with the dancing, with the singing, like, I think it's supposed to enact a different type of vibe, man, versus you just trying to be this.
Her rules are deflated. They just want to be. They're like emo. They're like the emo rappers. They're just like emo R&B singers. They just like, you know, they're sad. And obviously R&B has R&B has an element to that sad shit, right? But it's like, it's like it's all like super sad, like, you know, I wish she would love me again. It's like, all right, bro. You know, listen.
Trey want a gay partner so bad.
Why are you gay?
You know, I think that's what it is. But speaking of R&B shit, I was gonna do this right now to, you know, give you guys a little bit of information.
That nigga Trail funny, dog.
Hey, Versus is back.
Man, what's wrong with your air on out of gas?
No, when you hit the other button, it stops. That's why. Don't do that. Don't do that. We can do this. Big tune. Anyways, we're gonna do Versus again. One last time. We're just gonna do new people R&B. That's all. It's nothing too crazy. Just, I thought about it, like, oh, that'd be cool, like new R&B that I try to find, like, you know, cause I was listening, I don't know why, but I was listening like Bryson Tiller. I was like, damn, we never like really played no Bryson Tiller in the Versus. We never played no. I mean, that'd be cool. I was just like LMA. I don't know why I was listening to these people, but I was listening to these people. I was like, why we never do like a new R&B type shit?
We just waited on it because we did like the 2000s to 2010s or something.
Yeah, like we picked like the Brunos, the Weekends, the people like that. We did like that. I was like, let's do it. Let's do a new age. Girls, guys, let's just do it. Fuck it. Anyways, I don't know when we're gonna do that though, but I'm just announcing that here. If you're here, you know, oh my God, they're coming back again. So, you know, that's what we're doing. But yeah, that's all. That's all the little announcement I had for that. But I don't know. I just think R&B, like, I don't think people care really to listen to R&B too much anymore. There's like,
make them care, bro.
They want to turn up. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get a love song. You'll get like a great love song here or there. Like when you got LMA's like Boot Up, you'll get those. I hear shit on the radio, like her drop some shit that's like a hit, you know, but it's like, it's not all over the place. Cause I feel like people like just listen to rap shit.
Shiggy and Ag talked about this recently. I think there's two things that the rap culture is dying for. And he's kind of gassing, but I'm pretty sure another version of what he's saying is accurate. We're dying for a men's anthem. He said, "I don't need to be singing FREE."
That's all I got. Hey, this nigga's a munch. That's all we got.
He was like, I can't be saying that And also, I think that people are dying for some R&B greatness, bro.
But what's a
I think
male?
we
What's a
really
male?
are, bro. I
What's a
think we
male anthem in
thirsty.
2022 sound like? Daniel She's is good.
I don't even think it has to be anything being like let's outdo women on the red pill shit. Like I think that's gay. I think it just got to be some good vibes, bro. Like I mean, let's be real. Like
what?
Drake,
Like let me
Kendrick-
just throw so with lifestyle is that like a male anthem? Like
yeah, just fun.
or
Good
like P&B
sounding
Rockin',
music.
Wife and Lucci. What was that shit called? They was partying. Let's live. What the fuck was that? I forgot what it was called. But you know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
Is that what is considered a male anthem? Is that what they talking about? Or are they talking about like I don't know?
Yeah, we just honestly we've been getting dominated in music right now. When we talk about hits, women dominating like that. Let's get outside the anthem shit. You niggas is sleeping on hits like Drake. You had dropped some shit. Really wasn't on hits. Kendrick, you dropped some shit. Really wasn't on hits that just dominated the radio streams. Like,
Yeah.
Future
Yeah.
dropped some shit during this time, but even then, it's like Chickens wasn't just blasting on the radio. I mean, Chickens was on the radio. That shit was kind of hard. But
Not gonna lie, his best songs on his album, the ones at least I see played the most
Wait
are
For You.
his "Wait for You" and the other one that I wish that I could love you better than
Yeah.
I did. I mean,
Yeah, Future's the only one though.
Future the only one keeping the hits, man.
2022.
Also,
nigga
salute
can't-
Future.
putting the-
Salute
putting-
Future. Trail sent to me. Future sold his catalog. What was it from 2020 to 2016 for $70 million? Clap it up for Future.
Undersell or that was a dub.
Might be. I don't know. It might be a dub. Might be. I don't know. For him, I mean.
And did he sell the whole thing or he just?
But it's like, how do you feel about that? Okay, so like, I don't know how his contract works. I don't know if he has like, does he even own his master? So it's like, if you don't own your shit anyways, but you're able to sell your publishing rights to somebody else for $70 million, and you a guy like, I want to stop saying the N word. I feel like when I say the N word too much on this fucking show, and I feel like when I watch myself back, I cringe a little bit. But anyways, what was I about to say? A guy like Future who's able to just keep producing music, like it's like, why would you not just sell off a little PCO content? Like, fuck it, here, $70 million, I'll sell it off. He was saying that because you talking about the t-shirtless guys and stuff like that. He think he gonna find like Lil Nas X videos favorited on your stuff like that. But no, I mean that's a dub for Future. But yeah, like Wait For You. But even like Wait For You is a big record. But that's why I need more clarity. I need more clarity on what is a male anthem. What does that sound like? What is that?
But even then, it's dominated by Tim's. Tim's ran that
Yeah,
shit.
pretty
That's
much.
her
Like
shit.
the most memorable thing is Tim. Like
That's
if
her
Tim,
shit.
like it's a great song with Future and Drake. That's still great if it was just them. But like you said, Tim's is Tim's is the glue that made it what it is.
Like Girls Want Girls was one of the last ones I could think of that was a good little vibe.
What about
when it
Hurricane?
came on.
Oh, you talking about Vibe? Okay, I'm trying to think.
Hurricane not really a. That's not like that ain't no hit that's like we vibing to though. It's an RC hit. I'm not mad at it. It's a hit for sure, but I'm talking about that.
Super Gremlin.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Super
Gremlin, a
Gremlin.
good one. That's a good one.
Super Gremlin. That's
We need more Super Gremlins, man.
But they got the street shit. They got
Not
the
hits,
street
though.
shit. They got
Young boy ain't dropped no hits.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't drop a lot of hits.
Lil Baby, Moneybags has been a while.
Moneybag ain't dropped. I don't think he dropped all year. I don't think so. Maybe besides features and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. We said this too because I always got to like come back and re-say shit that I said before. And when I say this, I don't think I ever said they was trash anyways. But I went and listened to because I was like, okay, if we're gonna do this thing with Wardo, right? We're gonna do this end of the year list. I need to start listening to a lot of music. So I went back and listened to Pusha T's album. Shit wasn't bad, man. Shit wasn't bad.
I ain't listening to that.
I think you should. It's not bad, man. It's pretty good. It sounds good. Like I said, in comparison to everything.
What's good about it?
You know I ain't that nigga, man. I just like how it sounds. I can't give you no reason. I just like how it sounds.
I guarantee you, I know I'm not gonna.
He raps
like it.
good. The production, let's say, look, his flows are great. His cadence is good. His beat selection is good. All in all, and you know what I like too. You know what I appreciated from that? I appreciate motherfuckers who will make short albums. It's 12 songs, 35 minutes. A lot of these guys, they throw 20, 22 songs full of bullshit.
I'm tired of that shit.
I'm cool with. I respect the fact that he did 12 songs, and they're like, the thing with it though is like, I don't think any of them are like obviously none of them are hit records, but they're just good. Like you know what I'm saying? They're just like good records. They're not like
I
hits.
don't even know if my spirit can listen to Pusha T. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, I'm just telling you, you ain't gotta listen to them. I'm just saying,
That's one of the niggas that's just like I do not fuck with. Like the cheesiness to me of that nigga is just I don't fuck with. But I might listen to it. I might give it a chance. I've been listening. I've been listening to a lot of music too. So
I've been having to listen to shit just because I'm like, okay, the year's coming out. But no, okay, I get. But as far as back to the hits, bro, you hold on, and I don't want to talk about this because I mean the guy isn't here in the chat, but I still don't want to really get into it because we got into a lot last week. Not even last week, on Saturday. And I knew this was gonna happen, but him who shall not be named, because I don't want him to pop up out of nowhere, put a poll on his Instagram, and they actually said that song was a hit. Like we got outvoted. I was like, I think you know Joe Budden had a podcast about like what's actually a hit and what's not. I think we don't know in 2022 what a hit actually is.
No, they don't know what a hit is. I know what a fucking hit is.
When I say we, I don't mean me and you. I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they know what a hit actually is. But we can get off that, right? But I was just saying, I was surprised that the poll actually like went that way. I was like, well, not really, because I was like, maybe people he follows, they would live in that world, so they assume that's it. But regardless, yeah, this year musically disappointing. Like I said, I don't think when I do my end of the year list, when I do like my top 5, honestly, if we do like top albums of the year, I might not even put Drake's album in the conversation. You say
it'll be hard for me not to.
You like it, right? And it's not overly bad, but it's like I really don't. The thing with I go back and listen to.
There's nothing about it bad.
I go back and listen to Certified Lover Boy, right? Before I go back and listen to Honestly Nevermind.
I can't lie to you. I ain't listening to. I went to Certified Lover Boy recently, but I listen to Honestly Nevermind weekly. Still,
like whatever I move to a playlist from Honestly Nevermind would be like 4 songs. It'll be Text Go Green. I like Text Go Green. I like
Why would I keep you around?
What song is that? I think that's one of the songs
Deeper.
I like. Yeah, I like that song. Obviously, Jimmy Cooks and Sticky, obviously. I feel like there's one more. There's a 5th one. I just don't know the name of it off the top of my head. But like,
Your pussy
I hate
is calling my name.
Like that, see, like that shit right there. That could have been Drake's. That could have been that could have been our hit. But it didn't really go. But like
that whole hard, I ain't gonna lie.
It's just like it's a vibe. Like it's like a little, it can get you moving, but it's not like some shit. I'm like, I gotta listen to this.
That whole great fucking music. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not rap, so I'm not like. If we gonna look at it, like
a lot of R&B shit that's great. I even like the Harry Styles shit I've been hearing from him. Like that, it don't need to be rap for me to be like, oh, that's a great song. But like,
I can understand that too. But I always like Drake dancing shit, so it's not like it was like I'm coming out the like blue and liking this shit out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like I've always vibe with the shit.
Blim, all that type of shit. Like
so, like what I said. You said that was my favorite song for the longest. Just hold on, we going home. Yeah. You thought that was my favorite song for the longest, but like
I thought it was that shit.
That whole hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a cool song. It's a cool Drake record. But
like,
this is the way it goes.
I love them Drake songs personally, but I also love those Kanye type of songs when he had the Love Lockdown, when he had those type of beats where it's like I like that drummy shit with the vibes, not with necessarily rapping. If it's a drummy with the vibes, like, cause I really love the sound. And Drake just did. I mean, he had good vibes on there too. But the sound is what I be loving. So yeah, that's just a style of music I like though. So I can understand somebody not putting it in their top 10 though for sure. But me personally, that whole top 3. Yeah, it's only like 2 or 3 songs I don't like on there, and I can't even say don't like.
Yeah,
it just gets to a point where,
I mean, realistically. Man. As far like I did just say I won't put albums of the year, but then I started thinking of like what albums have I listened to that came out this year. From my Rolodex of what I listened to, I can see how it could sneak into it because I haven't listened to a plethora of albums. And if you're just asking me at least how many songs from what albums do you go back and listen to, I can say, oh, I probably come back to this, I probably go back to that, I probably go back to this. There's a lot of albums that, like I said, the Pusha T shit. There's some good records on there. I think I put like 2, maybe 3 records on the playlist. Because I really like those records, but would I really go back to that album a lot? Probably not. So
I gotta go listen to it just to see if it's in the album of the year conversation. I mean, I think I listened to Lupe shit today. It was cool. I liked some of the songs, but I
Lupe
mean,
Fiasco.
yeah, I just so happy. I was just looking up because I was listening to music. I was just updating some of the stuff on the list. And I seen he dropped. I'm just curious. It was only like a 10 song album. So I was like, let me try to see what he on.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but I don't think it's nothing I would put in the award show or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm thinking about coming up with a little PowerPoint and all type of shit with the categories and all that shit.
Yeah.
We got about 3 months, and I'm gonna let you. I was just trying to get as much as I can, so you could just go through there and add what you want. But I just want to get it formatted good. But I ain't gonna lie, this award show gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good award show. Like I added another. Like once again, talk to y'all about it. I added best duo, like
How many duos
performance.
are there? Oh, like collab. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like a collab. Cause I was just listening to Keep Going with Lil Durk and 21. I'm like, them niggas hard on that. Like both of them had hard verses.
I like Hotel Lobby with Quavo and Takeoff. I really like that song. I like that.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I know what you're talking about.
I like that song. But let's switch. Oh, you got something else? My bad. I ain't want to.
No, that's it. No.
So I want to. So this so there's Trash List by Bruce. There has now been a redemption arc for Bobby Shmurda. The guy who said he was in bed with Bobby came out and said he lied. Or he lied, pretty much. He wasn't really in the bed with Bobby. He's been getting death threats. So he's like, hey, that's not what happened.
But that justify it? Because he came back and said he didn't do it? Like
that's what I said. Like the guy said that he didn't do it, right? And that could just be from a host of things, a host of pressure and things of that nature. Because still, when you look in that bed,
that's a bad weave.
Not even that might be natural. That get natural guy here, but and like I said, clearly that's a Latina or Latino, whatever, a Latina girl or a Latino guy, regardless. But those are some thick ass sideburns. Now there are some Latinas with thick sideburns, but I don't know, man.
I ain't gonna lie, the wig just came off a little trans.
Let me see. I want to see the statement. If somebody got the statement up.
Like I said, when you see the black girls that date type of white, with black girls that only date white dudes, they hair be a certain type of way, and I think the trans community be a little close to that. You know how like when you be seeing women in the model industry, they be like they don't know how to work with this texture of hair. Yeah. That's what it gives. I ain't gonna lie, that's what it gives.
Right, nobody talking about that shit. All right, look, they about to get you. They put a spell on your motherfucking ass. Let me see if I can find this shit real quick.
If I die laughing, shit, that's a good death.
You think so?
I mean, what other way would you go out besides going to sleep?
Surrounded by your family. All right, here we go.
Mean, that's cool.
Here we go. So, this guy says, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this, but I wanted to address everything that's going on right now. I owe everybody an explanation, but most importantly, I owe an apology to Bobby Shmurda and his fans. I'm sorry for everything that's going on and confusion, and I've caused anyone this past weekend. That was not me in the video. What was meant to be a harmless joke shook the internet. I never thought my post would go viral, and it was never my intention to mislead anyone. I have been receiving death threats and keep seeing my name attached to headlines that are far from the truth. I've been hesitant to speak out, but I wanted to clear my name and put an end to this rumor. Although I have realized that no matter what I say or do, there are always going to be people that will not believe my intentions or think that I'm lying. I know what it's like to be bullied for being gay. I would never want to put that on anyone else. Anyone who knows me understands I was not doing this for clout and would never want to expose or hurt anyone. So, like, with all that being said, why the fuck would you do it? Because, like, it's easy to play the little victim shit now. Oh, I'm getting death threats. No, this is going on. No, I never meant I'm gay, so I know how it feels to be bullied for being gay. It's like
all the right things to say.
You still did it, and you look eerily similar to the thing, the person that's in that video, man or woman. If I'm just looking at your face profile, you look just like that person that's in that bed.
And let's be real, it wouldn't be the first rapper to get caught up. Not even in this year. It wouldn't even be the first rapper.
Yeah.
Obviously, he not rapping no more, but still, shit, that nigga not even rapping if we being honest. But and not only that, the nigga been sus as hell since he been out of jail, bro. Hella sus. So it's like it's not even just you, ma'am, or whatever. I'm not sure.
I think no, it's a guy. It just
Okay, I'm not even sure if it's that dude, but like, or the situation is a part of the dude, but it's really about like, bro, we've been questioning this nigga integrity for since he kind of got out and been twerking and doing some weird shit. So this was kind of like, all right, you kind of just put the nail on the coffin. Now, did that person may have knew that before and didn't think a backlash would be that crazy? I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, but it also could be
it's just
like,
convenient. It's just hella convenient.
It could also be like, hey, bitch, we about to beat your ass if you don't come out and say like this wasn't wasn't really this.
It got on essay mode.
I am so sorry for the. I don't even know what words to say. I am so sorry for the discrepancy that I caused on social media, the uproar that I created. I never meant to do this. As a part of member of the LGBTQ community, I'm so. All right, bro, we get it. That looks like you still. I still think that looks like you. You know, Bryce, we question your music opinions. How far back is this guy?
I don't know.
But anyways, yeah, I think it's just like I said. If Bobby Shmurda was gay, one, I wouldn't give a fuck. He doesn't even drop any music, but even if he did, his music isn't necessarily something that I'm like super crazy about. And if he was gay, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. You make good music, whatever, right? But where was I going at that point? The chat sometimes be throwing me off when they be saying random shit. Fuck, I forgot what point I was gonna make.
Even if he was gay, but
well, that was the point. There was a point, like there's a point after the point about that. I just don't remember what it was.
Are you talking about the backlash, or are you referring to?
Oh yeah, the backlash. So like, all in like, bro. I think a lot of celebrities and a lot of people got to realize that a lot of shit that goes viral one day will be overshadowed within 2 to 3 days.
Yeah,
it just will. Like, bro, the Tiffany Haddish shit was hot for like a couple days, and now it's like cold as ice. Now they say that the case got dismissed. Now, like that shit ain't gonna get big. Like, oh, the judge dismissed the case. There was no evidence.
What case?
The case against them.
They had an actual case?
Yeah.
I didn't know a case was coming. I just thought they was trying to get canceled.
It was like a civil thing, I think. Like they're trying to get money. It wasn't like a criminal case.
Oh, so why did it get dismissed?
I didn't read it. So I just seen the headlines popped up. Judge dismisses case. Jane Doe speaks out. I was like, realistically, bro, nobody's even think about that shit no more. But everybody was onto the fucking period. Period. Like that just it's like.
That shit's so fucking cringe, bro. You just made my spirit hurt, bro.
Period.
I didn't expect that. Oh my god, bro. It's like hearing chalkboard fucking somebody just hit their nails with a chalkboard. Like, oh my god, that's so cringe. And then once again, bro, I'm not a genius. I just great at understanding patterns. Chloe Bailey, bro, it's just like, she's cringe, bro. I
don't know why she. But to be fair, there was other people that hopped on that little.
But they was weird and lame too. And the fact that you of that status doing that shit, you're worse than them. Like that shit was nasty, bro. She looked nasty. The voice was nasty. Everything about that video was just irky, bro.
That shit went stupid. For some reason, TikTok took the audio down from that. I don't know why, but they did. But yeah, it's like she just the girl's playing like a caricature of they know that, right? Like it's like any other time if that was something else, people would be outraged by that. But instead, it's like, oh, it's funny, it's cute, but like
it's still kind of like blackface.
Yeah, that's I don't know who said that. I said that. You said that.
I think I was just talking about it, and then you asked, "Do you feel like that?"
Oh yeah. That's pretty much like what that is, right? It's just like a caricature of these girls that be like, doing whatever fuck they do online. But people, they love it. They fall into it. They retweet it. They repost it. It goes viral. That girl gets a bunch of followers, gets a bunch of views, and then there was exposing her. Like she also acts like she's like has disabilities. Like she doesn't really have disabilities, but she like does that for some reason. I'm like,
no, she definitely got disabilities. She's definitely mental.
I mean,
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but she like acts like she does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is what people like I said. But my point being is, when you got a little controversy, it'll blow over. It'll blow over.
So
like even the Tory Lanez August Alsina shit, like that's gonna That's gonna be out the news by what's today? Tuesday. By Thursday, unless we see an actual video clip of them fighting, nobody gonna be talking about that shit no more.
So I agree with you for sure. But it becomes like a little credit score that you build up where eventually people gonna try to bundle that shit up and bring it up. Or maybe it don't work. But like R. Kelly, they tried to cancel R. Kelly a bunch of times. Kevin Samuels, they're gonna keep trying to cancel him. Andrew Tate, that wasn't the first time they tried to get him out of here. Fresh and Fit, I've seen at least 3 or 4 times trying to get canceled since 2020.
Yeah,
Like, why was I saying that?
they're gonna bring it up again.
So like a shit will blow over, but it's like they still bring up Andrew Tate with the woman shit, and then along with all the other shit that he's supposed to be Miss Andrea about, even though we all know it's bullshit. It's like it blows over for sure. But if you end up on the wrong side of things, they're gonna basically put a catalog of your shit together and talk about you in a certain way. But like on a vice versa, a nigga like Charlie Sheen, ain't nobody running down a checklist of all the nasty shit he did.
Giving people AIDS and all type of shit like that.
And then even with like a Fresh and Fit, it's not even close to the same level because I just said Charlie Sheen. But
Like, even when you think about that, we're so reactionary, right? Even when you think back to like Fresh and Fit controversy, like them doing the Shaniqua shit, like, but like maybe you weren't, but I was like, I don't know why. Like when I think back on that, like I was really passionate about that in the moment. Like, nah, man, that's fucked up. But when you think about it, it's like, bro, you really don't give a fuck. But in the moment, you feel like it's like it just gives off that first like the vitriol feeling about it, like, damn, that do sound like it's fucked up. But when you like just let time pass, you kind of sit back and like, was that really like a big fucking deal? Like it was made to be.
Man, we all said we don't want to date the hot chip and pickle girls that's loud in the hallway. Man, everybody has said that before, and that's a form of a joke wrapped in the truth. And like I said, they try to get him out of here. But to me, like you said, I was saying earlier, on the one side they don't bring it up, but I like with Fresh and Fit, for example, they brought up Nikki shit. Like in her history and how she been beef with everybody. Because when history go on, like you said, we forgot about this shit. Ain't nobody bringing up a checklist of the things that you've done.
Yeah.
Of course, Nikki shit is small when it comes to beef, and who really gives a fuck about that shit in the grand scheme of life. But
Yeah.
I said it's easy for them to ignore these people that has a history of nasty behavior. Like Joe Biden. Nigga did all type of nasty shit. Was able to just be a president. Like, because he on the right side of things. Vice versa, you try to make a certain move or you try to start doing big things like Kevin Hart was about to do the Grammys. He's been hella successful, uber successful. All of a sudden they want to bring up the gay shit. Because it's like, oh, nah, we like Kevin Hart, but we don't want him to get that big. That's how certain people feel. Not everybody, not like, I can't say all of the industry or whatever, but a certain group of people feel like, or whatever it is, it sparked them to try to go back and do research. Like we see it all the time. People do like quick research, like a person to go viral. It was like a white girl that went viral for rapping the lyrics to something during the wedding, and then like literally the next day they had pulled up like
She's
her
racist.
saying nigga on. Yeah, like so it's like people be like Twitter, like social media, like that in general, nasty. A girl was doing the majorette shit.
I talked about that the other day. That's so fucking stupid. It's like
people just find a
reason,
reason,
bro. Let
bro.
her fucking do the majorette thing on a fucking like, bro. Well, who cares? Maybe she went to USC because she got a scholarship. Maybe it's just a good school with good fucking credentials. If you go to USC, it's better than going to whatever. Maybe she just she started a damn majorette thing. People, they were really like on her ass. I'm like, this is the stupidest shit in the world. This just like I said, this is always going to show me that.
Man, she got clout, really though. That's really what it
is. That's really what it is. But
they
it just be going to show that, bro. Like, obviously there's real world problems in America. There's problems that go on, but like, it just feel like y'all have. It feels like we have to manufacture issues. Like,
no bullshit.
We manufacture issues every day.
Well, you know what? I think that is a product of niggas have real problems in their life, but they'll rather talk about the shit on social media. They'll rather have these little distraction conversations because it keep you off your life. It keep you. That's what it really be. Because I mean, at the end of the day,
it's only so time you can distract yourself with social. The real life shit is gonna come for you eventually. It's only so long you can distract yourself.
Yeah, but people are, even if it's real, like when I say problems, like they may just live with them problems the rest of their life, but they gonna stay on social media. They gonna still live through celebrities. They gonna still like. It may not even be a problem that's gonna absolutely change their life. They just know it's shit that they could do better in life, but instead of doing that instead of critiquing themselves And how they could do better, they just only critique people on social media. Like they
Yeah.
throw they throw rocks from a glass house essentially,
Yeah.
and then don't do shit about their own life.
It's like, bro, black woman makes a major team at USC. That'd be like, oh shit, she's like bringing inclusion. She's bringing your culture. She's giving another, like, she created another outlet for those other black girls at that school that may be like, damn, I want to be a major at it, whatever. But maybe I got a scholarship here. Maybe I'm going to film school here. Maybe who gives a fuck? I live in LA. I want to go to fucking UFC. I don't know. I like football, and this is a great football team. Whatever the reason is, they go there. Now we got a major team.
They talk about how black girls and black dudes go there and only be with white people.
Yeah, you create a whole community.
Like it's like y'all speak on like they don't even know how hypocritical they be. It's like you say one thing about a PWI, and then when somebody try to at least do their best, and the PWI didn't counsel her. The PWI didn't get her the fuck out of there. And were like, no, this is too much.
USC is one of the, maybe they're not the best, but they're probably one of the most well-known fucking football programs in America, probably in the world. But it's like they let them
essentially
do their
getting a little platform from a big ass. So it's like, you like any other conversation, it'd be you think it's some racist shit when it comes from a PWI. We finally get some good conversations going. They're still negative.
Yeah. People just want to, whatever. They just want to be.
I got a question.
Debbie Downers.
It's kind of a little deep, but I don't know.
All right, let's get it.
Is it just a part of being? Is that the only way to be famous? Is getting hate too? Because let's be real, that criticism also helps her get more support and more like people that stood behind her. For example, same with Andrew Tate.
I don't think that's the only way to get famous.
Like, I'm being honest. Like, if you want to get to a certain level, bro, there's no way that it's only gonna be people that like you.
No, I talk about this all the time. You have to be polarizing to be like infamous. Like to be like, if you're just like cookie cutter, because even like let's say a guy like Ethan Klein, right? So like, regardless of like the message he's talking about is mostly like a left Twitter message. He still gets a lot of hate from the other side. So he's still, regardless of what you think, he's still a polarizing figure, right?
To some level, so to some degree.
Even all these motherfuckers I got, you can't see these motherfuckers because it's dark, I guess. But all these motherfuckers I got right here, maybe besides Joey Diaz, maybe people that he probably has way more love than he can say. He's not as well known, but everybody back here is a polarizing figure. I talk about it all the time. Joe Rogan, polarizing. Charlamagne the God, polarizing. Joe Budden, polarizing. Obviously, Alex Jones, fucking polarizing. Rush Limbaugh obviously is fucking polarizing. And regardless if you like him or not, all five of those people are legends in their own right, especially in media. So it's like, it depends. Like musically, you don't really want hate. You need that ratio to be out. You need to outweigh that ratio. But as far as like content creation, you can have that ratio.
Matter. It don't matter.
Because enough niggas don't like it, they're not gonna listen to your music. And at the end of the day, you need your music to be listened to.
Everybody, I feel like, hated Tekashi, but somehow
I don't think a lot of people hated Tekashi for real. I think it was like some fake, like, I don't think the majority of people did not hate him. The internet, like the gangster people, he did, but like they're definitely not the majority.
My thing is, there's a crowd for it. Like there may be some young people that might fuck with you because you like. My thing is like, when you start to see like a big spark in people not liking you and liking you at the same time, you're on the right path. That's all I was saying. Because it's like, it just don't seem any other way, bro. It don't seem any other way. Like,
especially bringing it back to like media type shit, like what we're doing. It's great. I mean, it's not. I mean, this thing too. It's great for you in a way, because if you're liked by certain people, hated by others, they'll keep the conversation going to you. But you'll be risen up in this light as like a hero, right? If you're on the left, and a lot of people, like you see all the time with politicians, whatever. If it's a leftist politician, everybody on the right is shitting on them, talking shit. They get lifted up as a victim and a hero at the same time, right? Because, the evil right. But the thing also is, for guys like Andrew Tate, if you're getting shit on by the left people on social media, you got that fear of like, oh shit, if enough of these people make enough noise, I'm going to be out of here.
Yeah, because the left control the media platform.
So you could be notorious, but eventually you might get your shit taken down. You might not really want that notoriety that you got. You like looking at Kevin Samuels. You would think that by looking at social media, Kevin Samuels' hate way outweighs the amount of people that fuck with him or secretly just fuck with him, right? But I'm sure a lot more people agree with him than disagree.
The perfect example that made me bring up the questions like the Dallas Cowboys or Kanye or like Trump, like it's like yeah, you could talk about how they sucked and haven't won a Super Bowl for years, how they do bad statement after bad statement or bad whatever. But at the end of the day, it keep the conversation going. And the fact that humans in general never agree on each other, like in the first place, the fact that you able to hold the debate, like your name and your energy can bring up debates, I guess is the more conversation thing. Cause it's like we think about it. Like I might if I get into a bag on Twitter, like I may be on Twitter for an hour or two just tweeting about some shit, especially if people engaging back. So it's like you spark the conversation enough for me to have something to do or me to have interactions with other people. So it's like if you're not doing that,
Yeah.
like I mean, I ain't saying that's the only way to do it, but I'm saying like you can't be mad if that's like you starting to see that. It's like appreciate it because it's like people talking about you. It's a debate being had, and no one gonna ever 100% agree with you. But it's like we be thinking it's hate, but it's like no one's gonna have 100% love. Kendrick, not Drake, not Wayne, not Jay-Z, not nobody, bro. No matter how great, not Chance, he's the most nice dude in the fucking world. But somebody gonna find a reason to shit on him. So it's like, but I feel like like we talk about KD, we talk about Drake because he had the shit that with the dude Fanto or whatever, about DMing him or something like that. Like they get sensitive because they see the people in the crowd that don't like the shit. But it's like, bro, you great, bro. You gonna have that. You just gonna. It's natural. It's a part of the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like people used to say that too. They like, I love my haters because that's that's a part of it. But people lose sight of that shit when they hate right in your face and loud.
Sometimes the haters are the one that push your content more.
No bullshit.
Like think about it. People who love Kevin
bullshit,
Samuels
bro.
probably just watch Kevin Samuels, liked his videos, maybe even sometimes shared it. But people who hate you, they're the ones that are clipping your shit up and trying to like, look what this person said. And a lot of times, yeah, you gonna get some people that like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. But you also get a lot of people like, hey, he's making a fucking point. You know what I'm saying? So regardless,
especially during your P's and Q's.
Regardless, that's how that's gonna go. And I just want to play this for you. So speaking of that, right? This chick, right? She got a lot of. So we talk about like a lot of hate. I don't know if this hate is necessarily good, but like this is one of those stories that are most likely gonna blow over.
It's all about how you capitalize on it for sure. Like, cause a lot of people, like I said, get down on themselves and don't utilize it like they should. But for another example, motherfucker, the Drake DM them people, they made shirts about the shit. It's like, nigga, we gonna use this 1 minute of fame.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. So this chick, her name is Erica Banks, right? She's supposed to like replace Meg Thee Stallion for the 1501 people. She was on her close friends and she was talking about how she want girls to look when she go out and whatever. And this one,
I've seen her.
Like the Shade Room posted that. This is how you know when she shit go crazy on the Shade Room. It got 57,000 comments responding to this one post. So she's getting way more hate than she's getting love. But I just want to play and see what
you just gotta drop some more shit.
Ain't a certain type of look. If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come because the look of everything is so important to me. Like if she ain't thick enough, no. Her not did good enough, no. Can't dress, no.
See, people getting triggered right now.
Skinny,
so it's like,
no.
And then other people like, I agree with her.
I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life. But if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like that's just
everybody feel like that to a certain extent. So it's like it's a great conversation, but the reason why she getting pushed back because certain people feel like they the people that can't make it into the group.
Not even that. I feel like she's getting pushed back because she don't look like somebody who should be having that criteria.
That's a part of it too, but I also think people look at it in their own. They be projecting a lot. Because, of course, like, who cares? But we see people all the time that may not look the part, but they still have certain expectations. Like, that's not something new. But maybe that's why she's getting flagged. Maybe that's why she's getting hate. But for me, it's like, drop some more shit. Put out another album. Put out a song or some shit. Like, it's buzz around your name. Use it while you can. Like, you have to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true. But, I don't know. Sometimes... So it's in that women realm. When the women just start not fucking with you, it's kind of like they might just be like, "Nah, I'm not fucking with this bitch."
But it's a lot of women that's fucking with her though. Like it ain't 52. If it was only one track way that only people like, if she said something completely asinine, yes, a chance that they get 52,000 comments. But it's more on the conversation. There's a lot of people in that shit being like, "Nah, she right." There's a lot of people in there like, "Nah, she wrong." So it's like just keep that conversation going in different ways about yourself. But that's how I feel. Like it's and it may be
It's probably
slight a
like
certain way too.
80-20. It's probably like 80-20.
It may be like that, but I've seen this conversation had in spaces too. So it may be people just taking a chance to shit on her. So that may be a big thing too. But when you actually talk about that conversation, bro, she fine. That ain't shit that people about to be stressing on. It's just a little chance to fire her ass up.
Yeah,
But who ain't got
this is shit.
who ain't got
They don't give a
roasted?
fuck about that tomorrow. But I was reading through. It's like she can't be for real. This is disgusting. You shouldn't pick friends on how they look. But didn't you just start meeting your own requirements when you got off the table? Basically, she's saying she live for IG. That's why no one like her. She can't even invite herself because they're saying she's ugly. By using the perfect look filter, she sounds so slow. Girl, you got a BBL now. You think you on? She not even like that. She got some nerve. She don't even look up to par to be clubbing. Like they just a bit. But the thing is like, bro, the thing about that too. We think about is like y'all so mad about what she's saying, but she's not even like talking to y'all. Like it's like, why are you so triggered by this?
And it is.
They was supposed to be protecting this woman, this black woman on the shade room, and y'all like killing her.
Like, but I feel a certain way. Like I seen the Munch girl out in the club, and she looked so regular. I'm like, that's not how you supposed. That's not how you supposed to go out. Like, yeah, you cute, but your swag is so mid. I seen her in the club with Cardi and them. She had like a sweat, a
Balenciaga. She had a Balenciaga sweater on and like some little short jean shorts.
It just looked like she barely got money or some shit.
She
like,
probably did though. Think about it. She just got popped.
But as a woman, there's so much shit you can put together to just fit your body. She was like you could just tell she need a stylist, some real quick. Cause
I feel bad for her. She's stuck. She's
not
stuck.
really.
No, I'm saying she's stuck
not
in
really.
that. She could change, but at this point, to notice her, like I'm talking about, she's stuck in that style, that hair. Like she's stuck with this. Like
she man. That's the
right
thing,
now.
Bro.
She's
the thing.
Right now
People
she's stuck with that. Right now she's stuck with that.
Bro, she come with a
She better come with another record
with a slick dress on or some shit.
Who
bro.
the fuck is that? That ain't Ice Spice.
Man, bro. It's
like,
about looks. You know how many niggas is gonna dick ride her looks? How many women is gonna dick ride her looks off of general? Like people shitting on her, people talking shit about her hair, but then there's a lot of people that it's gonna always people that dick ride, bro.
That's a part of her thing. Like just, the hair is like I'm trying to figure out who had some type of hair when they got in the game. Like oh shit, that's their thing. Like Tekashi, like that's his like the rainbow shit. Like that's like his thing. And right now this is her, thing. Like I can see her going to all the when she go to BT Award show, which I'm sure she got invited to this year. She gonna have that same little afro. She stuck with that hair for a little while.
At the afro.
She's stuck with that hair for a little while. At least in the beginning. I think in the beginning. I think it just stick with whatever got you there for a little while. And then
you really think it's just the hair?
I'm not saying that's what made her famous. I'm saying that's what people introduced as, and that's a conversation about you. Then you stick with that for as long as you can.
I don't think it's that fickle. Not for her.
That's a part of her. You don't think the afro is like a significant part of her like brand right now?
Nah, not her brand.
Okay.
I don't even think she's like it's too early to even give her a brand.
What you mean? That's like one of the most popular fucking songs.
Yeah, but I mean, she got so much. Like, if she was just to say she had another year or two, like, she supposed to wear an afro for 2 years?
You don't think artists stick with one thing for years when they get fucking noticed for that one thing? Or they get like
a woman doing that is wild.
I'm trying to think of like a fucking girl who like.
Women do not keep their hair the same. Fantasia, but.
I'm trying to think of a girl who like came, like Nicki with the. I mean, she changed up with the crazy wigs, so it was different wigs, but still, that was like you have to wear
like
crazy
if she
things.
Wearing that to
but
the
like
Grammys,
Lady Gaga got to wear crazy shit, but even though it's different shit, but the shtick is still crazy shit. So her shtick might be, "Hey, girl, you need to keep that fucking afro."
Nah, she gonna look so dusty if she do that. I ain't gonna lie. As a woman, that's not good marketing. Like you got to be able to have different looks. You got to be able to give different vibes. Like. If she can't go to she got to wear an afro to the Grammys, or she can't like do different things with her hair. Like, I don't know.
You got to change up your afro for them white people? That's bad.
Damn, that's funny as hell. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, you go to a formal, you look the exact same when you go to a formal place than when you go to a casual place. There's no difference.
Man, they can't just be themselves, man.
That's fine. That's
crazy.
you. But I'm saying she gonna get dusty. Like, bro, oh, no one. I'm pretty sure we could look up now that she got different hairstyles. Like, even when like she was supposed to be around Drake or some shit, she had to have a different hairstyle
No,
since
but
then. Yeah.
she's had that thing since she's got popping.
Oh no, she's gonna die on that. If she gonna die on that ledge, then it's not gonna be
It's her. That's Ice Spice. You got to see the little fucking afro.
If it's me, I'm telling her to switch it up. Get these, cause it's not about her. Somebody laughed and joked. They was like, she's so smart, bro. Every time I got this instance, she started twerking and rubbing on her body in the video. It's like niggas are obviously there for a certain reason. Women are there for that sexual liberation. Men are there for some sexual liberation. So I'm saying give different sexual vibes, if you ask me.
Why the fuck is this bitch not like? This is she has straight hair.
Yeah, her swag just so masculine. She got to get a better swag.
She trying to do the drill shit. That's why.
Nah, I feel her, but nah, she come off as that girl in high school that's like full of herself, but she ain't shit because she been passed around.
But like, see what she getting that Ice Spice. That's
She
ice,
don't look valuable.
That's Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? The other girl, wonder who the fuck that is.
She's just like an Instagram model. She don't look like I don't know. If you ask me personally, you gotta be able to switch it up as a woman. Women in general like switching it up. Women go through phases. Like they're literally like
This
the
the video
moon.
you
So the
talking
fact
about?
that she keep it the exact same is wild. Now a dude tweeted he was actually talking about her video, but people Ack was talking about that shit. Ack was like, they ain't started getting loud till she started twerking.
Yeah, they want to see that.
But even then,
they want to see
that
the
fit
man.
ass.
That is trash. That's trash. That's trash. It's Gucci,
But
but
Megan
it's still
fit
trash.
be ass too. Megan Fit
she had like
ass
she had the wrestler thing she had going on for a while.
Yeah, her shit be ass, bro. So that's a big thing about it. Men can just twerk her ass off, but they gotta find some real sex appeal outside of just being these masculine rapper women. Cause I don't even mind the hand movements and shit like that. But Nicki,
You don't think
can
Meg
put
look?
on
You
a
don't think
dress,
Meg? You don't
bro.
think Meg look good in her new picture with Party? You see, he was playing the game.
Yeah, her thirsty ass.
Damn, she just on her nigga, man. I'll stop saying that word.
That girl so thirsty, man.
Jesus, she can't catch a break.
Chloe Bailey 2.0.
You know, she look good. Her little Sailor Moon outfit, man.
No, that's a good look.
See?
That's a good look.
She
But that's what that's fine.
she
But
tryna figure it
when
out,
she be
man.
performing and shit, she be looking ass. Like
That's what she was performing.
Oh, for real?
She was in
Okay,
Tokyo.
I ain't seen it.
She was in Tokyo or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, you saying she switched it up outside of that wrestling shit?
I think maybe some places. Maybe she's like
Okay.
obviously that's performative because she's in. I don't know. No, I don't say she was in Tokyo. She was somewhere where anime culture is obviously big.
Oh, I can't even know shit on that then. But now she be wearing some cowboy type shit though.
Then she went to Brazil and she did like that whole carnival type of big wings and
Yeah, that's not nothing. I'm gonna shit
type
on.
shit.
I would shit on that. Now Meg is attractive. I'm not ever gonna shit on her like that, but she's even an example. Like those are good examples of her being able to switch it up.
Yeah.
Like Meg not doing one style. It's like, bro, like okay, for men, it's like men like different. Men like variety, even if it's in their own woman. Like if your woman can switch it up, you gonna like that shit.
Yeah.
For sure. But then other women like to look at you and see how you switch it up and see things that they could take from it.
Yeah.
So it's like when you just one way, you get boring to women and men, if you ask me. Cause it's like, well, like Nicki when she switched her styles up, she set trends. Like obviously when Wayne did shit, he's like, I'm the face of this shit. You call me twin, but like certain artists when they dress a certain type of way, like you can see it, and that just showed their effect on the culture. But yeah, that's what people be wanting to live through their celebrities and even kind of wear certain shit. I ain't gonna say Drake started the hair in the line, but you seen niggas wear like the heart shit in their head, or I know he might have got the short afro, stubby afro going a little bit again, like little shit like that you may see Drake do. Or for instance, J. Cole with the bummy dreads, like I think he may have been a part of that being a little even cooler than what it is. So it's like you see people want to actually kind of be like these people versus like one track button, that shit boring.
Like DJ Khaled, big guy with the fade and the beard, you know what I'm saying? Inspiration type shit. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I want to get your opinion on this though. I didn't put this in the
good.
notes. I put this in the notes, but this is a was this MSNBC? I don't know if you've seen this, but she's talking about black men in voting and how they need to stop being so easily swayed. They need to follow black women to the polls. Let me see. Let me X out this speak shit.
One day I'm gonna speak my mind and people not gonna like it.
Roland made a really legitimate point here. I will say, a lot of black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not putting black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quoting people, please look at the truth and see what's happening and get in line. Some of the black women is majority, like you said, vote Democrat, but that margin of people who can be plucked away from your people and go advance policies that harm your people, I just don't understand that. Roland made a really
Shame. You gonna go over there to your oppressors? Guilt. You gonna just listen to them? Insult. Like that shit weird, bro. My how I really feel, bro. You wouldn't get no other group of women telling them how they men should move and think. Not unless it was like some abusive shit. But when it come to politics, when it come to leading, when it come to doing man shit that most women don't even care about, like you would never get women fixing their mouth to say to a group of men to be like, y'all need to listen and move behind with the way the women think.
Yeah.
Most women prefer when it comes to them situations that you can take the lead because they don't care. They're not talking about that shit in their group message. They're not talking about. Ain't no women talking about politics on their podcast.
They're talking about sex.
Like, come on, bro. They talking about rumors. They talking about gossip. Like, yeah, we do that too, but bro, ain't no women really on them politic tip. So when it comes, like, yeah, you get a few of them, but I'm more steadfast in this than I kind of used to be, bro. I don't think women need to be leading men and telling them how to move on a certain level. Like, can women give advice to men? Can women be there to help men? For sure. Because women are smart. Women do have wide wisdom and instincts and all that type of shit. But when it comes to certain shit, bro, it's like she thinking with her emotions. Because if I'm being just as a man in general, let's get into her actual arguments. They both the same. So which one's actually can I talk to and they not look at me and treat me like, hey, yeah, like the Democrats, they like looking in your face and act like they listening to you, but like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, so am I automatically gonna jump to them, or am I gonna go to conservatives and see if they trying to get my vote or something like that? Because I mean, Trump did kind of maybe take care of us when you talk about giving money to the schools and shit like that with the whatever. So it's like you speaking on straight emotions, like the oppressor. Like it's a case that both sides are oppressors. Are you gonna acknowledge that? No, because your emotions.
Yeah.
It's clear that both sides. It's clear that Joe Biden was a part of some shit that that went against black people. But the fact that he was a Democrat, the fact that you was loyal to your ties because emotional things that you've been told to and manipulated by, you're gonna keep going with it. So
it was just weird for me to why she throw Kevin Samuels in it? What did he
because
talk about
she
politics? Or is he like a political guy?
See, that's another thing. These women don't be in depth on these conversations, bro. They don't know how, when it comes to men and how we think, they don't understand. They think for some reason, they think Kevin Samuels is the reason that men move to conservative or men are moved. Like, bro, Kevin Samuels wasn't even around when Trump got elected or when black men voted more on the conservative side than all time type shit. Yeah. Kevin Samuels wasn't around. Black men just in general were tired, but women don't understand it. They think it's because
he was around. I just don't know if he was like, because that happened in 2020 whenever like a lot of black men moved over to the Republican side. But
Kevin Samuels wasn't. Kevin Samuels was like,
no, he came there in pandemic time, huh?
Yeah. Like he wasn't. I'm about to say not yet. Like he came directly after it, but not so.
Because he blew up more 2021 type shit, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, he blew up towards the end of 2020.
Okay, yeah. Continue. My bad.
Now you good. But they think it's the Andrew Tate. They think it's like whatever. But Abba and Preacher's talking about it's like they think that these dudes are leading conversations and manipulating men to feel that way, and not that they're a product of the way that men are feeling. They just may not be the most articulate version of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think obviously Andrew Tate being entertaining, Kevin Samuels being entertaining, but for the most part, they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But I think that really be what they be thinking, like, oh, these young dudes only listen to Kevin Samuels because a certain way. Like Carrie joking around like and talk shit. She was like, "You a Drake, Kevin Samuels, some mashup." I was like, "Not really," because it's like you could look at it that way, or you could look at it as like I've already kind of. And Patrice O'Neal, that's what she said. She was like, you could look at it that way, or you could look at it as that's who I kind of am, and I gravitated to them because they thought like me. Because Drake was in a certain era, Patrice O'Neal was in a certain era, and whatever. But I already was kind of feeling these ways to even gravitate to like what Drake was talking about, not the other way around. So that's why I say it's certain conversation that you got to really go in depth by, but they just gonna go into the current trendy shit. Is like, oh, he's just a red pill dude. He don't really think for himself. That's the only reason why men are upset because this new red pill shit. Not that men maybe be feeling unfair about certain shit and how we been treated or how we getting the shit in the deals on family courts or maybe even bad marriages and shit like that. They ignore all that shit. So it's like, I don't know if that's because women are just emotional. Because I don't think it's just women that do that for sure. Because it's plenty of men on the left side that do it too, but this dude I was just listening to, and this will be my last point. Maybe you can hop in there. He said, the left have no wisdom, and then the right moves with like wisdom. In the sense of not the people, but the ideas. And damn, I lost my point. I was on a rant too. I lost my point. But yeah, I don't know. In general, it's just deeper conversations.
I think with what she's doing, it's one of those. It's one of those things. It's like it's like we talked about earlier. It's like that shame thing. It's like that. Hey, if you get this idea, we're gonna shame you for this. That's what it is. Because when you tell somebody, when you use slave language in modern day society, you tell them, "Oh, you go to your oppressor." You're pretty much saying, and I'm gonna say the word. I've been trying not to say it the whole show, but pretty much she's saying, you niggas is Uncle Toms. Y'all are Samuel L. Jackson in Django. Y'all running to y'all's oppressor. That's essentially what that means, right? And nobody wants to be like, I ain't going to no oppressor. I ain't, so people do all that type of shit. So that's pretty much what she's saying. But she's not saying it like how I just said it. Which, like I said, it's just weird how that side is looked at as the side where you're supposed to come to when it's like y'all say, hey, come to say, hey, come to this side, but then every time you put that side in power, they continuously don't do shit for you, and then you'll be like, hey, they're not doing shit for black people, but you keep saying, hey, go vote for this side. I'm not saying, hey, you got to go jump and be Republican, but you can also just be like, you know what, guys? Obviously, you on TV, so you on TV, so you ain't gonna say this, but you be like, let's keep it a buck. Neither one of these motherfuckers really doing shit for us as a fucking community as a whole.
Be honest.
I don't know who the fuck y'all want to vote for. Y'all vote for whatever, is to your interest. If you got a small business and you think Republicans will do better with taxes or whatever the fuck with your small business, vote for them. If you're a person who cares more about social policies as far as, let's say gay marriage or abortion or whatever, then maybe, hey, the Democrats are your thing. But at the end of the day, vote your interest, because either way, ain't none of these motherfuckers jumping through hoops and jumping through the window. They'll act like they are. They'll do all the pre-election shit. Like, yeah, we're going to do this for you, we're going to do that. But once that shit get in, y'all know they not going to do nothing either way. Nothing significant.
Yeah, and it's just in general, the left usually panders to the trauma. They usually pander to like, hey, you're a minority. Hey, you something going wrong with you. And conservatives try to do it a little bit differently as far as like pull up your bootstraps, which neither one way is perfect for any means. But the fact that I feel like black men nowadays are getting a little better at being able to decipher that, hey, it's just not one track way. But yet, you look at the vote, it ain't no bullshit. Black women tend to be monolithic when they come to the politics, bro. And I think it's all based on emotion. And then when I go into a conversation, like I said, we got to be careful with them leading certain conversations and things. It's like, that's an example I'm talking about. Because let's be real, bro. It's kind of idiotic. for the numbers to be that outraged. And when you have conversations with them, they actually go to the shame, insult, need to be right. Like they dead ass do that every time you talk about Republicans versus Democrats. They basically, you call him Uncle Tom. I've had these conversations with my own mom, and I know this is not just black people things. When it comes to politics, that it'll get like that. It get nasty with those conversations sometimes. But when it comes to black women, they're hella monolithic because of that, or they just don't care about it at all, for sure. But the ones that do care, the ones that do participate in it, they literally only vote one way. There's a very few Candace Parkers. So, in that mindset to me,
what you mean?
That's
Candace
why
Parker's?
I be bringing up.
She Republican?
Candace Owens, my bad.
Oh, but she's a
tweaking.
Republican.
My ass tweaking, but it's very few of them. And if that's not a blaring thing for us to notice, we can't be honest about our community, bro. Because we know for a fact the Democrats ain't shit, but they won't even acknowledge it. Why? Based on emotion. They won't even acknowledge it. Why? Based on programming. But we as a black community just supposed to ignore that and let them keep just voting Democrat. And if we say anything against it, it's like, obviously Democrats and left are gonna try to cancel that shit. And the black women gonna agree with them.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's when it comes to the politics conversation.
And even like her saying that, it's like, even with the black men voting for Democrats, ain't that fucking crazy? When you look at the exit polls, right? So this is according to exit polls, right? So for white people, it's a 41% people voted Joe Biden, 58% of white people voted for Trump. This is all genders. 87% of black people voted for Biden, 12% voted for Trump. 65% voted for Latinos voted for Biden, 32% for Trump. Asians, 61 were Biden, 34% were Trump. Right, so black people in that aspect are way more democratic than any other
even
race.
black men are still very democratic, but it's just we've seen a trend in direction, like a shift in trend.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. But even I believe
there was a race. There was like, I wanted to see the breakdown of race.
And even then, that's a product of what we've been raised. When you start thinking about your shit on your own, when you start getting the politics on your own, the conversation start to get different, and that's what you're seeing.
Here it is.
But most of us raised by our parents, which is our moms, and we don't follow what they say.
So it is 38% of white men voted for Biden, 61% voted for Trump, 44% of white women voted for Biden, 55% voted for Trump, 79% of black men voted for Joe Biden, 19% voted for Trump, 90% of black women voted for Joe Biden, and 9% voted for Donald Trump. 59% of Latino men, 69% of Latino women voted for Joe Biden, and at the bottom, 36 and 30. So, yeah, I mean, overwhelmingly, black people are like, they know they need the Democrats. So it's like they overwhelmingly know that. And when they see those numbers dipping like that, 79%, now 19% voting for like people like Trump, and they're looking at like the Latinos. Latinos are kind of, they're not in the middle. Obviously, there's still way more that vote for Democrat than whatever. But when them numbers start dipping and shifting like that,
they start paying our celebrities.
Like,
they start getting on interviews with our celebrities. They start doing interviews with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and all type of shit like that. They start going on the Breakfast Club with their hot sauce. That's what's so nasty to me. They start taking pictures with Beyonce and Jay-Z on stage. Like, we talk about how conservatives move and they may be ain't shit, but bro, when you talk, if you really look at how the Democrats be moving when they be pandering to our celebrities, when they be paying our churches to be blue, like they move in a way that's hella shicey. Like, hey, we gonna treat y'all like shit, but we gonna pay y'all top people not to say shit. If we was watching the movie, we would be like, oh my God, they're fucking evil. In real life, we voting for them. And in general, that's why I feel like black people should kind of stop voting until they see like they prove to us. But, I think general, we got some political problems.
I think people don't realize it. It's like, honestly, too, I think black people should like band together more now in today's society if you're gonna really try to pull your political weight. Because eventually, I'm not saying they're not gonna need you, they're always gonna need you, but it's gonna eventually be like, we're gonna just be targeting the way they target black people now. I feel like eventually that's the way they're gonna target the Latino community more, because obviously they're like right now, Latinos are the majority in Texas now.
Their problem is Latinos are naturally traditional and conservative. That's why you're saying 35% voted for Trump.
Yeah,
If Trump was,
but that's the older people. The younger people are being raised in America, being raised under American values, and being taught the same similar whatevers, and that's why they
some of
are.
them for sure. Some of them for sure.
Because even like older black people typically are very church going. You would assume they're probably very conservative with especially social things. But when the kids are influenced by kid shit, the demographics start to change.
I agree with you for sure, but one thing with the vaccine, all the Hispanic ladies was not fucking around. They're like, "You taking it? You taking it?" Like them, no bueno, no good, no, I fuck no. Like, and like they hip, they aware, and to me, I don't think I think because they have a culture, because they really don't need to rely on government. They can pander to them, but it just won't hit the same as it did with black people.
Yeah, and
Like,
also
they can
the
try it, but
also the
I just don't see it.
historical like they can always pull the history,
What's
like
the historical?
like slavery and Jim Crow,
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah,
civil rights.
Even though the Democrats
like,
was on the other side, and
yeah,
all
they
that
could
other
always
shit.
they could always pull that card out. They
And-
had trick and always like get you. Oh,
and-
dude, you are right. They did this.
And Biden made a lot of Hispanic people mad, bro, because he basically sanctioned them not being able to work and forcing them to take some shit they wasn't trying to take. And like I said, I don't think they gonna forget shit like that.
We'll see.
We as the black community, oh yeah, we'll forget in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially
look
when
at
our celebrities say something.
I mean, shit. Perfect example of that shame shit is look at Kyrie. Like I said earlier with the Kyrie with the Alex Jones shit, but he just tweeted some shit today. Like he just said the vaccine. Hold on, I gotta read this. 'Cause I know there's gonna be hella tweets about it. And I know there's gonna be people just shitting on him. Let's see, Kyrie Irving. He said pretty much like the COVID thing was like the worst humanitarian. What do you say? If I can work and be unvaccinated, then all my brothers and sisters who are also unvaccinated should be able to do the same without being discriminated against, vilified, or fired. This enforced vaccine pandemic is one of the biggest violations of human rights in history.
Facts.
That's what he said. So
that's
I want to see what
pure
people are saying.
facts. But the fact that they don't like Kyrie, the fact that there wasn't a white man that's in the right position that didn't say it, he gonna get crucified. And it's really gonna be the left media. It's gonna be Disney, ESPN. It's gonna be shit. I guess Fox left too. I guess, but it's gonna be all the leftist people, bro. Like we gotta realize who pushed the button, especially who they let push the button when it comes to the Kyrie conversation. White people be saying shit about Kyrie, but they let Stephen A. go the fuck off on him. Why? Because let's let their own people attack him. Let the people that we know we control attack him.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Kyrie. And we said it, I think, before he needed an apology. Or a podcast I seen watching, they said he needed an apology because everything he said during COVID, dead ass right. Everything he's saying now, dead ass right. But I'm sure you're going to find some tweets that niggas saying, shut up and dribble. Kyrie always flat earth. He think he know everything.
Look what they try to hit him with. So Kyrie said this enforced vaccine pandemic is one of the biggest violations.
When it's fucking facts.
Is one. So he didn't say the biggest. He said one of the biggest, which means if you just throw him in a class, other things could be. You want to know what the first response somebody gave him was?
Either slavery or
your ancestors might beg to differ about that last part. It's like I didn't say,
and that's racist as fuck.
That's racist. Well, I mean, it is a black guy I told him, but still, it's whatever. It's like it's that it's that kind of. But it's still that kind of like
it comes from
shame you that shame you thing. But like motherfucker, I said one of the. When I say, hey, Kyrie is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Michael Jordan. Well, why would he differ? I said he's one of the, not the greatest player of all time. He didn't say this was the worst human rights violation of all time. He said one of the biggest.
And our ancestors wouldn't beg to differ because they had to be forced to do certain shit that they didn't want to do.
And also, when you think about it, like all those people that's getting fired, because that was the beginning of this year when people was getting fired, right? That was this year. They started firing people. That was like February.
Yeah, the mandates. That
was this year. Yeah, that was this year. And then now it's like, how many months later? Joe Biden's like on 60 Minutes saying, "Hey, the pandemic's over." So all those doctors, all those firefighters, all those policemen, all those people who lost their job because y'all like, "Hey, you got to get this." Now it's like, whatever.
People don't like.
Bro, I had to go. I had to schedule a doctor's appointment, right? And they was like, "Are you vaccinated?" I was like, "No." Like, okay, well, we need you to come take a test before we can see you. And I'm like, does that like that policy on his face makes no sense because you're saying that like people who are vaccinated can't get COVID as well when we already know they can. So why do I gotta do it? But like this doesn't make no sense because they can still get it too, whether they got vaccinated. Are you fully vaccinated? No. Okay, you gotta come get a test. So if I was fully vaccinated, I wouldn't. Oh no, you wouldn't have to. But they can still. It does not make no fucking sense. Like even still shit they try to implement right now just does not make any sense. But you know, I don't run the hospital, so I can't tell them what the fuck to do. But you know, that's how it be, man. But that's life. That lady, she's just trying to, you know, and a lot of people do get scared because a lot of people want to fit into the crowd, man. They don't want to look like as an outsider or this, so they'll, I'm going with my oppressor. Okay, I will vote with you guys because I don't want to look like this, or I don't want nobody to say nothing about me, or I'm scared to get canceled.
I mean, there's a lot of black men, but in general, how many people blindly push the vaccine shit in the community, bro? A lot, bro. And that's what I'm talking about, bro. When people thinking with their emotions, bro, you shouldn't be in the conversation or leadership positions, bro. You just shouldn't.
And then I don't want to really bring it back because you know you two be on that bullshit. But like, I got a question. Obviously, you probably can't answer it, so I would just. It's just a question out there. It's like, and obviously, at the end of the day, you gotta probably it's your own whatever. It's your own personal responsibility. Because I said you gotta take personal accountability. But like, would you be able to sue? And the answer is probably no. But I'm just thinking out loud. Would you be able to sue a media company and even the president when they're telling you that, hey, when you get this vaccine, you will not catch COVID ever. You're done with it. You never have to worry about it. And then a couple months later, you start seeing people, hey, I got the vaccine, but I got COVID. It's like, well, motherfucker, I only got it because y'all said this. But now it's like, I got the shot. And whether they do something to you or not, I don't know. I'm not getting into all that type of shit. But still, it's like, the only reason I did this because y'all motherfuckers said that it was going to protect me.
Maybe if y'all, I ain't even gonna call people dumbasses, but I wanted to. Maybe if people would have waited till their FDA approved, you may have a case.
Mm.
And maybe if you actually screenshotted the information of them saying that, or you can find the clips, because a lot of times they take that shit down and rechange shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot with the government, bro, they quick to take down old things and reword shit to a point where you really can't hold them responsible for that. The CDC was changing their policy every day. Did you if you got it during the time when the policy was like you gotta get it or some shit, then whatever. But it'd be a lot of shit that go into it. Plus they already in the medical industry. Like I remember Bayers or some shit. They had HIV in their pills and they couldn't sell them in America, so they sold them in India. Nothing happened to them. They just got like fined or some shit. It's like because they are practiced, like they don't have the same like
rules and regulations.
Yeah, like they're not like if they if a procedure fail or you can't really prove that it was like extreme, like what do you call that shit, carelessness while like doing your procedures. It's hard for
negligent.
It's hard for you. Yeah, like you gotta literally find like a fucking a piece of tool in your body when they sewed you back up or some shit. Even though they could have cut you up the wrong way 2, 3, 4 times before they got the shit right, and that was something that you can't even tell, but you fucked up and you probably never, So it's like, somebody died because you give them the wrong medication, because of the side effects. It's not their fault. It's like all that shit. They're hella clear when it comes to that shit. They probably worse than cops. Like cops could get suspended. I don't think nothing happened to them really. Like,
I mean, some people do get sued. Some people, but
yeah.
It only happens every once in a while.
They be so hard though, because you be fighting the hospital. Because if the hospital lose, like if that doctor lose, the hospital kind of it liable. So you be fighting that's a tough case, bro.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of the motherfucker. It's late. It was a great stream, 2 hours. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate everybody for commenting. Appreciate Charles for donating, all that good shit like that.
Real nigga salute.
I ain't got nothing else, man. Follow on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. Search up Absolute Share Podcast on the audio version platforms, and you'll find it there. So without further ado, you have a good night. I'll be back here tomorrow.